Hey, yo, what is up, guys? I hope you like the dance moves. Yeah, it's been a crazy day, but I'm able to dance again. That's good. Apologies to everyone who I said I was going to stream yesterday, and then I didn't. I'm an old man, and I was sleeping, and I kind of pulled my, hip, weirdly. I just didn't want to sit in a chair, honestly, for, 3 or 4 hours. I feel a lot better today. I slept better last night. So, yeah, I actually went to bed super early last night. But anyway, I'm here today. Feeling good. How's Sonic doing? How's Uliman doing? Andy Foggs, Neon, Taco, Bria the Hedgehog, or Brea, sorry. Cool Pool, Insert Funny, Z-Wolf, Blade, Polino, Gara, Ryan, Ali, Lesploosh, welcome Lesploosh, Nibby, Terminal Lumbago, Turbo Fish, Michael Perez, Josh Griffith. How's everybody doing? Andy, hello! Hello, welcome. We're continuing with Impidimp. And yes, for those of you who don't know, and I've actually been saying this even last week, Cerebee's had it on their website for a while now that the the 500 kills thing, the genocide method that we're doing currently, it really actually only impacts your chances by 3%. They actually data mine the game and sort of figured that out. I should have gone to the Pokemon Center, I just realized. But anyway, yeah. Apparently it's only 3%, which is kind of ridiculous. That's sort of utterly interesting because I think it was always supposed to be 33%, which means 1 in 3, maybe? Or maybe it was supposed to be full all the time. I don't know. But what I do know is that those are really bad odds, which means it's still up to you if you want to actually kill the thing. Personally, I feel okay knocking it out because I am still, I have the shiny charm. So it's still it's fine to me. Adding that 3% to mine, I don't mind it. I think it gives something to do. Mind you, we could be going faster if we literally just encounter them, ran, didn't worry about getting confused, didn't worry about getting sucker punched. But yeah, every little bit does help. Exactly. Josh put it the best way. So I'm going to continue to knock these things out. But as if you guys remember, I've had a few people come into the stream and say hey Stan, what about this? Why didn't you do it this way? Just so you know, it's 1 in 512. You're super over odds. And I always said well, I want to see more data on that because that doesn't feel right to me. That so many shiny hunters with and without the shiny charm. Actually, what are you selling? Yeah, I do want a crack pod. Thank you. That could come in handy later. But yeah, yeah, it felt weird that so many shiny hunters within this community, within the Twitch community, within so many communities, was just they were going very long. Some people, Dallas, for example, I don't know if he's still at it. Last time Saturday, he was at 11,000. So I don't actually know what's going on with him, but so many people like Dallas, like A-Drive, like me, like Jason, like Christian, and on and on and on. We're getting these high thousands, or at least in the thousands. Even me with the shiny charm still went to almost 3,000, right? Mind you, a lot of those encounters, I would say more than half, were still under 500, and we're still, not under 500, but part of that was under 500, and then part of it was without the shiny charm, but still, it did definitely feel just a little weird to me. And what's up, Oddity? How's it going? So yeah, now that we have a little bit more data mined information, it's certainly it makes more sense. It fits sort of the numbers that we've seen so far. And yo, free cookies for luck. Thank you, it's Shadow. And Divinlocked was actually going to donate this when you got your shiny Applin. I wanted to donate when you got a shiny in general, but always miss the streams when, sorry, one sec here. When you got a shiny in general, but always missed the streams when you got them. After 2 years of missing out, I finally got to see it. Good luck on this Impidimp. Well, thank you, Divinlock. Can we please get some hype in the chat for Divinlock? Just starting this stream off super strong. Divin, I love you. Thank you so much. I'm glad you finally got to see it, live and all that good stuff. And you were amazing. Thank you so much. Divinlock hype. And yes, Andy, 11,000 Dallas was at on Cramorant. So yes, That's like, so you're basically just doing full odds. When you're doing this method, when you're doing the genocide method, as some people are referring to it as, myself included, sort of, you know, you're going and you're basically just doing full odds with a twist, with a slight 3% increase that you might get it. And just like RNG and just like full odds, sometimes you'll get it in the first 10, sometimes you're gonna get it in, you know, as Dallas has seen, like 11,000, right? Maybe more. So it just goes to show that, like, you just, when it comes to early, like the early lifespan of Pokemon, this even kind of happened in Let's Go. It wasn't quite as drawn out. I would say after like the first week, it's sort of, we kind of knew what we had to do and whatnot. But yeah, I think it's definitely, also we were at 255, so we should be at 259 now. But yeah, anyway. Hey, I know, Cake Garden. I know. What's up? How you doing? And yo, Divin locked once again. What's up, Melissa? Welcome to the stream. Today's going to be a good stream, my friends. I believe in it. I don't know if we're going to get the shiny, but I do believe that today's going to be a good stream. I started by dancing. Divin's coming in with these hot tips right off the bat. Divin locked, and you know I had to bring the double tip back. The double dip tip from Divin locked. That's a lot of, like, that's a tongue twister. But thank you, Divin. Once again, Divin hype. Thank you for going beyond plus ultra, my dude. And yeah, you're incredible. As I said, seriously, the hype is off the chain. And yeah, we did, if you're just tuning in and you've missed a few of these, we did get Grookey, we did get Toxel. I think most people at this point know Toxel, but they might not know Grookey and Applin were secured last week. So we're now at 3 shinies in the bag, and we're gonna hopefully add a 4th to that number. So hopefully it's today. It'd be cool. It'd be very under odds, though, given what information we now have regarding this 500 thing. So it's very likely that, you know, we could get this in 2,000, or it literally could be, you know, 3,000, could be 4,000. Like, we don't know. We do have the shiny charm, though. We're doing our best. But yeah. Also, guys, I have some cool new friends. Nad, can you actually grab the other one? Yeah. My buddy, Dennis, just got back from Tokyo. He happened to be there during a release of a certain video game. I won't say which one. I think you can all guess. And he picked up some cool stuff for me. Check this out. Check him out. He's adorable. And to make matters even cooler, see, it's got that official Japanese. And to make matters cooler, he came in his own starter-themed bag. So it has like the you know, paw prints. It's very fall-themed, I have to say. It's just for Score Bunny. It's really, really cool. So I got this guy. Oh, that's the wrong way. But there we go. Score Bunny. I could have gotten the big one, but I didn't want to like fill up his bag too much, like his suitcase. And then he also got me this just in time for Christmas, a bearded Santa Claus Pikachu. I believe most of you guys in the States can get these as well, but in Canada we can't. So it was really cool. It's really awesome. And yeah, this one's for Nad, so I have to return it. But yeah, I came here for Yamper. Hopefully soon. But yeah, I've been good, Sonic. I know you have been going through some stuff, my friend. I'm sorry to hear that. I saw that in the Discord. So this Sunday, I helped my grandma decorate for Christmas, then moved furniture upstairs with my brother, and I can't stress how heavy the chest and dresser was, man. Dude, I've actually, surprisingly, moved, like, a lot in the last, like, 2 or 3 years. Yeah, stuff is heavy, dude, especially, like, old stuff. You know how they always say, like actual boomers, not meme boomers, but actual boomers will say, like, you know, they don't make stuff like they used to? That is true, and you can feel it when you're, like, moving their cabinets and their beds, and like it's a lot. I remember even just like I had to move some of my nanny stuff out of a storage unit once, and even just like the rocking chair was like the wood was so thick, it was so heavy. No, Hardbert, this will be my 4th shiny if we get it tonight. Yeah. Garbage. Let me see. Do I have any mods here who can post the Discord link? I might not. That would be really unfortunate. But yes, my Discord link never works. It's like there's a few things that are certain in this life. My Discord link doesn't work, taxes, and death, right? Like, those are the 3 things. But yeah, sorry about that. Oh, Josh. Okay, that's just rough. That's just straight up rough. That's just punishment. That's unnecessary. How's it going, Squall? How you doing? Toxel was first, then Grookey, then Applin. Is Toxel always going to sit in the bottom right corner, or will you swap it with whatever Pokemon you're hunting? No, Toxel has been there since, like, I started these streams regardless of shiny hunting. It just so happened that Toxel was the first, like, target we went after when it came to shiny hunting. But, like, straight up... Oh, it was my dishwasher just turned on. I was like, what is that sound? But, yeah. Toxel was straight up, like, just one of my favorite Pokemon right off the bat when I saw all the leaked ones. So I put the little baby Toxel in the corner from the get-go. Like, you can check my first, like, playthrough stream of this game. Again, sorry about parts 2 and the finale. I obviously was going to put them on my channel, but they both got, like, copyright. Like, not even... It was, like, claimed to the point where, like, they couldn't show up in certain countries. And, like, one of those countries was Canada. So that's where I'm from. And so, like, I wanted to figure out how to, like, fix that. And it just, like, it seems to just be on there. I can't do much about it. So I'm really sorry, guys. I didn't realize how hard Darumaka is to find, and I ran away from it the first time. Now I'm paying the price. Oh, yeah. I got mine through a raid. Like, so if I didn't have Barley and his raid, I might still not have one. Like, it's not one that's my own, at least, you know? I might have had to just, like, trade someone and then trade them back. So I'm glad that worked out. Although, I'm still going to need one with a hidden ability when we do that. So I think at this point, I'm pretty certain that schedule-wise, we're probably going to attempt Snom and then Darumaka hidden ability for the holiday stream. And I still don't have quite a date for the holiday stream, but I'm almost certainly going to try to put it on a Saturday coming up. I don't know when. I don't know how. It'll be fun. I might make shirts. Those ones are always fun because they're like, I usually try to do like 10 hours or something. And we just hang out and we just shiny hunt all day. And we have, you know, Christmas music going and holiday festive stuff, some snowflakes in the stream. It's like, it's really fun. Some of my best times streaming have been like Garbodor? Not Garbodor. Oh my god, what is it called? Oh, I can't remember its name. I can't believe I can't remember. But yeah, I put a Santa hat on him. I named him Cheetos. The Ultra Beast that's like the garbage guy. But yeah, we got him. But then also even like more memorable, obviously, are Delibird, and we got Vulpix on a stream once. And that was really fun. Hello, Sonic Link. Welcome. When I get Sword or Shield, I'm going to get a full team of shiny Cinderace. Nice, nice. Yeah, since I'm Canadian, I had to pay $90, which was kind of a bit much, but whatever. On the Pokemon stuff, speaking of Score Bunny, I hatched a shiny yesterday. Nice, Ulimon. Congrats on that. That's awesome. I don't feel like Switch is worth the $60 asking price, but if I had it, I have to admit that shiny Grimmsnarl is the best way to experience him. It's awesome, right? I like Guzzlord. Yes, oh my god. Oh my god. There are too many Ultra Beasts. No, but for real, that's just like, I just had a straight up brain fart. Hey, Danny DeVito, how you feeling? I'm feeling good, M-Trix. Unfortunately, Danny DeVito, we cleaned up, and now he's kind of like, I can see him. He's not gone that far, but far enough, you know, far enough for my heart. But, yeah. Thank you for hurting yourself in confusion. That's awesome. But yeah, I'd like to get to 500 today, because that means that, like, literally, when I stream next, probably Wednesday, I guess, I'll stream next. When I stream on Wednesday, I will, you know, have a nice... Okay, we got him finally. I will have a nice, you know, we can just run. So we'll be able to get those numbers up faster, which is nice. Yeah, I don't know why I said Garbodor and got it mixed up with Guzzlord. But there's just, you know, there's like 900 Pokemon. There's a lot. And yo, Swarside, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede. And thank you for smashing that sub button. You're awesome. Deku's gotcha. Final time I'll ask, does anyone have a valid and non-expired link to the Discord? The problem is that people might have it, Garbage, but I don't think anyone right now who's a mod who would be able to fish that for you. So you might have to just wait until someone pops in, and then I'll ask them again. I know that's unfortunate, but like I said, Discord hates my server. They straight up do. And you might be like, well, that's, you know, you're exaggerating, but like, no, they do. They took my partnership away. It's not because the server's bad. It's just because they were like, you're not uploading anymore, which is fair. I was not. But yeah, so they were like, so we're taking away your partnership. And ever since, my links have been weird. So I do apologize, but yeah. Yo, Divin with the new member as well. You're just going off today, Divin Locked. Hey, let's go. You get the dancing Pikachu with the Kanye West glasses. I love it. Yo, thank you so much, Divin. For real, like, Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's like the kindest thing you can do for a content creator or streamer, and I appreciate you. So thank you for that. Divin Walk Type. I actually wonder how many extra emote slots we have unlocked, because between Divin and like just a bunch of other incredible people in this community, like, I don't know. I gotta give that a Beyond Plus Ultra. But there have been so many new members lately since Sword and Shield came out, and I actually wonder, like, I bet you I probably have like 2 more emote slots. So I'm gonna have to look into that and get you guys some more emotes, which is just one of the perks of being a member. The other perks include having your names in the end credits of all of my videos going forward, and you also get to watch any videos 24 hours before everyone else. So small perks for sure, but still perks nonetheless. Just like the good old times. Yeah, man. I do have the Shiny Charm, Terminal Lumbago. I do. Boop, 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 boop. But yes, I will say, though, this is actually, I think, a good time to bring it up. As much as I've tried to implement a schedule lately, and that's sort of been, I take, Fridays and Tuesdays off, because it's December and because of the holidays, things are about to get a little bit hairier. Like, for example, I know this weekend coming up, I am not here. So I just cannot stream Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I have to go back home. We're doing a Nadia's family has a Christmas thing that we're going to, so we have to do that, and then so we're going up probably Friday night to be ready for that, and then Sunday morning I'm gonna be playing Frisbee because I'm in town and I'm a sub on a Frisbee team there. Now I didn't play any Frisbee in November because Pokemon, but because I'm already there, I've already said, and they need me. They need me. I mean, Neon is probably like laughing right now, but like for real, like it's been, I've heard it's not been great since I left. Not just me, my fiance as well. She plays as well.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, like it's not that they need us. It's that they need just more bodies. It sounds like, who have a little bit more of an understanding of the game. And I've played for like 3 years summer now, so it's not even that I'm good. I'm not that skilled. It's just, it comes down to just like knowing how to play position and knowing how to play defense. I think would go a long way. But anyway. Hello, Midnight Girl. How's it going? Nice reflex. Nice. Did you see the post? I did see the post. Yes, I did discuss it earlier. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Also, this Impidimp is really... like my poor Crunch is gonna faint soon. Have I gotten Nad's Christmas present yet? Okay, so that should definitely be 73. Have I gotten her Christmas present yet? I have. I got it about a month ago, almost, actually. A while ago.
I still haven't gotten it.
And she has not gotten me mine yet, but that's okay. That's okay. Gonna grab some food. No, be right back. No worries, no worries. But yes, so yeah, those are like, so this weekend, I'm not gonna be able to stream like at all, because I'm literally not gonna be near my computer. I can't even play Pokemon, really. I mean, I could bring my Switch, I guess, but I probably won't have time. Young Igloo, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede, and thank you so much for smashing that sub button, my friend. You're awesome. Appreciate you. Hey, what's up, Shiny Umbreon? How you doing? But yeah, and then the Monday after, so I will try to stream next. So I'm gonna stream this Wednesday and Thursday for sure. And then next week, it's getting rough, guys. So next week, one of my coworkers at work is like got a new job, so we're gonna be celebrating him with a dinner next Monday night. So instead, I'll make that stream up to you guys Tuesday next week, and then I'll stream Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I believe that next Thursday is my like office Christmas party, so I have to attend that as well. It's like a mandatory thing. So I mean, I actually don't know. I should be able to stream, like, not this weekend coming, but the one after, but I don't know how it's all going to play. So just, like, try to tune into as many streams as you can, because it's going to be very influx due to the holidays. But I will promise you guys, there will be one big holiday stream. It'll be, like, 10 hours long. I promise. Like it's going to happen for real. I'm going to make, like, I'm going to try to get shirts made. It's going to be a really fun time. But, yeah, as long as Kappa doesn't, screw up everything. But outside of that, like, everything is going to be good. It just sucks because, yeah, it's like these are things that I've committed to like way before Pokemon, way before Sword and Shield. Not before Pokemon, that would be ridiculous, but you know what I mean. That's how it is, bro. Same with my wife. Her birthday's like first week of January. Oh, wow. Yeah, you got to buy her a ton of stuff. My dad had to always do that for my mom. She has her birthday's like a few days before Christmas, so he always had to do that as well. So I hear you. What up, Super Ash? I still don't know what to get my dad for Christmas. I've always said, like, the gifts that I've given, it's never been the most expensive gifts that have been the most memorable, outside of, like, I mean, this was not a Christmas gift, but outside of, you know, my fiance's ring, like, that might have been the only one that was, like, super expensive and also is obviously very, very memorable. Outside of that, though, like, the gifts I've given that are, like, more thoughtful and, like, creative and clearly took a lot of time. I know that's such a cliche in, like, sitcoms and stuff, but, like, it really is true. Like, the ones that I have given as sort of, like, you know, labors of love always seem to have more of a lingering impact than just, like, buying, you know, something super expensive, right? So, like, my brother, I made him, like, a documentary about his life with my video editing skills a few years back, and he loves that. And, like, you know, I also, when we were kids, I bought him, like, a GameCube, and I bought him, like, some expensive stuff. But it's always, like, the things that, like, are more heartfelt, I guess, that kind of last, you know? Hey, what's up, Bloxcraft? I'm sorry to hear that, by the way, Sonic. I really am. I genuinely am. But I hope things get better. The good news is Christmas and holiday break is coming up, so that's good. Hey, Stan, I'm really mad because I found my 3DS and I played Ultramoon. Did one encounter, got a shiny Thundurus, and failed it, so I used all my luck on nothing. Oh, jeez. That's actually kind of still insane, though, that you got a Thundurus first encounter. That's kind of ridiculous. Yo, what's up, Anthony? Speaking of awesome sponsors, what is up, dude? How you been? I was just saying, after Divin just joined, I think we have 2 extra slots for sponsor emote. So if you guys have any suggestions for the members, or if you are a member yourself, yo, what's up, Video Master? How's it going? Jake Dona, how are you doing today? I do know that, Super Ash. Yes, I've always known that. I do this because I'm a masochist, not because it's easy, you know? But I did know that, Super Ash, yes. In case you guys haven't heard, I'll repeat again. I repeated it at the beginning of this, and I've been saying it for a long time now. But there's like a glitch in the coding, and basically killing 500 Impidimp only, or whatever you're going for, actually only gives you a 3% additional chance of getting 1 in 500. So it's not even like a 3% chance of it being shiny. It's like a 3% chance of 1 in 512 that you will get the shiny. Can you shiny hunt Zigzagoon after this? Maybe. I do think that I'm probably going to go for Dreepy next. I will go back to Masuda after this. I really wanted something a little bit harder, a little bit trickier. I felt like we got Grookey and Applin so quick that I almost couldn't, like, appreciate them. Especially Applin. Applin was, like, wicked fast. Like, to quote my boys, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck from the brilliant film Good Will Hunting, wicked, you know, wicked fast, wicked smat. There should be an emote that has to do with Mimikyu in some way. Well, I do think that there is currently. If you actually look at Anthony, he posted, there is one that has like a Mimikyu within it for shiny. It says shiny above it. It's a little tricky to read when it gets like, when it got kind of crunched. Oh, I can't use that, so I have to use Head Smash and destroy myself. But I false swiped and put it to sleep, but that thing would not stay in the vault. That sucks, man. I'm really sorry to hear that. There should be, I already read that, Beyond Plus Ultra Emo. Ooh! Something with Deku or All Might. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. My boy here, my boy, he is wicked smat. Say hi to your mother for me, donkey. Oh my god, I think we just found a Transformer. I love a good, not like the full bot, but you know what I mean, like the sort of Boston, sort of New England, like that Mark Wahlberg-y, like really heavy Boston accent is great. Who else remembers Salandit? I do. Yo, bro, I didn't know you had reviews until today. Watch the Black and White 2-1. Good job. Thank you, Jake. Thank you. Yeah, I put a lot of effort. They're definitely, I feel like they get better the longer they go on. So that's good, I guess. But yeah, thank you. Thank you. You're awesome. No luck on Discord server? No, there's still nobody garbage. Sorry. I did see Joker, yeah. I did see the movie Joker. I also saw Frozen 2. That is also true. Keep going, Z-Wolf. Keep going. Are you ever going to torment yourself for shiny Gigantamax Grimmsnarl? Maybe. I mean, that's the sort of thing that, like, that's a tougher hunt, and maybe it's possible, but to be honest, for the time I could put into, like, a shiny Gigantamax raid hunt, I might as well, honestly, in my opinion, put that time into my Heracross hunt that I'm already started. Like, I would hate to start 2 really, really difficult ones, you know? Well, thank you, E. Glad to see you. Going for Lugia and Alpha Sapphire before shining, still nothing. 4 months is a while, Sonic Link, for sure. That's nothing to sneeze at. But keep at it. Suicune for me in those games took about the same time, about a month. Or, sorry, not even close to the same time. But still, you know, it did take me a while. So keep at it. You got this. Are you a fan of Star Wars? If so, well, I keep talking to the Impidimp instead of the mushroom. But, are you a fan of Star Wars? If so, what is your favorite movie in the series? Mine is Empire Strikes Back. I definitely like Empire. I think it's probably the best one objectively. I'm trying to think. I mean, it sounds weird. Like, I agree that Empire is by far the best one. I don't think there's any debate in that. But I personally kind of like Revenge of the Sith. The third one. Like, I actually like it quite a bit. It's the one that, like, I was the perfect age for when, like, a Star Wars movie came out. I think I was, like, I want to say 12 when that one came out. And, like, I just remember, like, going... It was, like, I think it was the first time I ever saw a movie on, like, opening night. I went with my buddy and his dad. He got, like, advance tickets. His stepdad, actually. But we went, and it was, like, a big deal. And I'd seen Attack of the Clones in theaters. That was my first Star Wars movie I saw in theaters. But I was kind of still too young a little bit. I think I was, like, 8 at the time. But by the time, like, Revenge of the Sith came around, I was, like, the perfect age, you know? I bought, like, a lightsaber. It was really fun. It was really fun. So I really like that one for personal reasons, for, like, memory reasons. But I do agree that, like, yeah, I think you'd be a crazy person not to think Empire's the best. It's so good. It's so iconic. So many great scenes, dialogue, set pieces, like, fantastic movie. But yeah, and then I really, really, really did like Force Awakens. I know it was kind of just like a soft reboot of, you know, a New Hope, and it was, but, like, I really liked it. I thought it was great. I was so excited for where it was going. And then Last Jedi happened, and, like, I don't want to get into all the minutia of that here, but I just know that, yeah, I wasn't a huge Last Jedi guy. And I would never be so upset as to, like, write crazy comments on the internet and, you know, harass the director. I just wasn't a fan of the direction they took a lot of the characters. I thought a lot of characters got poorly served. That's kind of my biggest thing. And for Star Wars, I think characters are very important. But anyway, I had Vulpix for 10 years before I got a shiny after my brother popped my game card out upon Oh my god, shiny Umbreon. Wow. Solution: play Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum on separate DSs while also playing Swish on your Switch and maximize your Heracross hunting net. You only need a minimum of 6 hands. So while I understand that, Illustrator, I'm trying to get a Shadow shiny Heracross. That's the thing. I'm trying to get a specific version of Heracross only obtainable in the game Pokemon Coliseum for the GameCube. And so there are ways. I actually could potentially get a like a second sort of setup going for that, and that could be good. That could actually help us a lot. But yeah. Hey, what's up, Akari? Glad to see you. But yeah. For the record, I think objectively, though, the best Star Wars films are probably Empire, A New Hope. Then I honestly think Return of the Jedi and Revenge of the Sith are, like, on even footing, because I think A New Hope, Return of the Jedi has better moments overall, but there's also a lot of stuff in that movie. Every time I, like, rewatch the original trilogy, I'm always, like, surprised at how much, like, non-stuff there is in Jedi. And even especially now, because, like, you have to watch those, like, George Lucas, like, remakes of them, or, like, the ones where he added all the, like, useless CGI into them. And it's just so painful, you know? Whoa, it's a a shadow shiny. I'm coining the term shaddy from now on. It's a shadow shiny. Basically, there's, like, a very select amount of Pokemon that can be shadow Pokemon, and be shiny well, if it's a shadow Pokemon, if it's a catchable shadow Pokemon in Pokemon Coliseum and only Coliseum, it can hypothetically be shiny as well, which is really exciting, right? But the problem is, in those games, to catch those specific Pokemon, it can take forever if you try to reset. So, for example, my Heracross is one of the easier ones to go for, and it takes me about 2.5 to 3 minutes to do a Shadow Shiny Heracross reset. So it's very, very long. Some, though, are so much longer. Some, like Tyranitar, are like close to 10 minutes. I believe Houndoom is around like 4.5 to 5 minutes. So, I mean, like, it takes a really long time. And the odds are full odds, 1 in 8,000. It's kind of brutal. It's kind of brutal. I'm currently at I've done 4,100 encounters on Shadow Shiny Heracross. So I have not gotten it under half odds. It's been a pain. And there's some people who've gone to like 20,000, which takes like 1,000 hours of their life. Like, it's crazy. Are you seriously not going to talk about The Mandalorian? Well, I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't maybe seen it. I know some people haven't adopted Disney Plus quite yet. There's one thing, though, that's really adorable in it. Yeah, it's awesome, Maeve O'Dork. What's the shiny you got the quickest that you're actually hunting for? Mine was Caterpie and Let's Go Eevee. I got them in less than 20 minutes. Nice. I got a Psyduck in a Horde in X and Y in my first encounter, in a Horde encounter. So, yeah, it's pretty sweet. And I hurt myself in confusion. Yo, what's up, Joey? Why is everyone doing Impidimp today? Who else is doing Impidimp, man? Sorry, I've been at work all day, dude. I got home, I ate some cup noodle, and now I'm shiny hunting Impidimp. So what are the benefits of catching a shady over a regular shiny, or is it just for the bragging rights? The benefits aren't so much in terms of like, yeah, you get anything for it specifically, but why it is cool is because doing it in a game like Coliseum enables you to get extra ribbons. And so basically, a lot of people want to shiny hunt a Pokemon in Coliseum as a ribbon master. So I'm sure you're aware that, you know, there's contests and super contests and ribbons for beating certain things like the battle tree, and all the way up till, I mean, even Gen 8 does have ribbons, right? And so if you technically want to get like a perfect super rare ribbon mascot Pokemon, which is something that interested me, that's why I started this whole hunt, then you want to start in Coliseum, because there's 2 ribbons that you can only get in Coliseum, NXD Gale of Darkness, but I believe Coliseum, you have to get a Purification ribbon, so it has to be Coliseum in some instances. Because I don't think you can technically get the Purification ribbon on certain Pokemon in XD. So you can get one of the ribbons, but not both. I kind of forget how it works. It's been a while since I read Oswald's guide, but yeah, that's basically how it all works in Coliseum. Nice, Maniacal Mudkip. Nice. Hey, what's up, Blade Diablo? What do you do for a living, Stan? I'm a video editor. Sort of also a producer on a series. But yeah, that's... Are you heading out, Melissa? Had a long work day? Yeah, no worries. Thank you so much, and take care of yourself. But yeah. 656 eggs. That's, wow, Totoro. Well, congrats on the shiny Cramorant. That's awesome, though. I know it took a while, but you got it. Exactly. At least you got it. Exactly. What Mario game do you think is the best OST besides Galaxy 1 and 2 and 3D World? It would be 1 if I had to pick one. If I can't pick those, I'm going to pick Odyssey, though. Well, 64 is pretty great. I don't know if it's just because how big that game was or what, but like 64, Mario 64 has a great, great soundtrack, honestly. Wow, Young Igloo, nice. That's awesome. What are a couple of other Shadow Pokemon you know off the top of your head? There are a few. There's quite a selection. I know you can do Mantine, you can do Noctowl, you can do I almost said Yamask, but Yanma. You can do. There's like some rare Japanese ones that like Scizor, for example. You can do Entei, Raikou, and Suicune. Though you got to be careful with them because you might not be able to get all the ribbons on them later because they're technically in some games like legendaries. So be careful with those. You can do. There are honestly quite a few. Like the starters, you can do Quilava, Bayleaf, or Croconaw. You can hunt for. I'm trying to think of all of them. There's like there is a list of quite a few. Basically, if it can be a shadow Pokemon, it can be a shiny. If it can't be a shadow Pokemon, you like the only Pokemon you can catch in that game are shadow Pokemon. So you're guaranteed if you get a shiny. Quagsire is one of them. That Swablu is another that just hit me. Makuhita. So yeah, there's quite a few. Hey Stan, going back to work. Thank you for filling my break with awesomeness of me bored without you guys. Oh, well, dude, enjoy the rest of your shift. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out with us. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you Wednesday, I guess. Getting Shield for Christmas, and I was wondering if you have any suggestions for my first shiny hunt. I was thinking Snom or Rookity, but I don't know. Akari, I would recommend do something a little bit easier than Snom. I mean, you could obviously breed Snom. If you want to do this method, I say Rookity. If you're going to breed, I say Snom. Yeah, no worries, Melissa. And that's awesome. YouTube Premium. It took me 500 encounters to get Shiny Wooloo, and I had the Shiny Charm. It sounds like the odds are really bad to do it this way, Seven Oak. I freaking hate Wobbuffet. Why? It was so adorable in the anime, though. Like, it's not one of my favorite Pokemon, but it certainly... I have memories of it, you know? Which I can... That's something I can't say about every Pokemon. How are you liking Pie Snorlax, by the by? Pie Snorlax? Is that the Gigantamax form? If so, I have not seen it yet. But yeah. But I am genuinely sorry about just how like sporadic the schedule is going to be in December. I really don't mean to. I wish I could just like be like it's going to be this and it's going to be this, but I genuinely can't. Like there's just too many things that just I got to do. Who are your top 5 favorite YouTubers? Great question, Ruby. It changes quite a bit, but I think probably Red Letter Media is up there. I still really do enjoy Some Call Me Johnny. I finally got to catch up on a bunch of his stuff recently, and he's so good. I think Super Eye Patch Wolf is another one. He's my favorite anime YouTuber for sure. Nice, Akari. It is the easiest way for sure. Oh, true, insert, true. Okay, that's a good reason to hate Wobbuffet. Do you ever do link trades? If you do, I have something I want to give you. You know what? Usually I do trades, but the problem is, we tried to do literally 1 or 2 trades during the stream, and they're just, they're still a little bit too big right now because, you definitely get people trolling and just coming in to, show stuff off. It took me forever just to trade Mew, and, not a Mew, but, someone named Mew in the chat, just to trade them a Snom, and it was just, every time I was like, guys, don't. Please don't. And then someone would think it was hilarious to pop in, show off their stuff, not even trade me, just, waste my time, essentially, right? So, because of that, I'm not doing them right now, but in the future, it is possible. Because I know for sure, at some point, I got to try to get a hidden ability Darumaka, which I, unfortunately, can't really do myself without the help of some other people, so I need to get one of those. Dude looks like a lion turtle. Snorlax? What's an easier shiny that I could get as a beginner in Moon? In Moon, I think a really good, easy-ish one, I think, is Pick-a-Peck, probably. Seemed to be the one that, a lot of people I know got quicker. Not that, it's just pure RNG, but maybe just because there's so many of them. I don't know. Pick-a-Peck seems like a pretty good one. Nice, Sonic. It's great. It's a great soundtrack. Super Mario Galaxy. I looked it up. It looks like you can get some that can transfer to Sword Shield, Piloswine, Tyranitar, Shuckle, Togetic, JP bonus disc Pikachu, and Togepi. Well, there you go. I will say the JP bonus disc stuff is really, really tricky to, do. It takes a lot of effort, but yes, you certainly can. And here's the thing, Anthony, even though, I have to see this. I have not seen this Snorlax still. I got to see this thing. But even though there's so many, there's a bunch of Pokemon that you can't trade that would be Shadow Shinies right now, that doesn't mean you won't be able to in the future. Maybe not through these games. Maybe I won't be able to take my Heracross to Galar, and that would really, really suck. but maybe I can take him to like Sinnoh Remix and get the same ribbons, right? So, I mean, as much as I'd love to bring him into these games, or her, because it's literally 50-50. I don't know which gender I'm going to get. But if it does happen, you know, I guarantee eventually I'll be able to continue with it. They're not going to lock Heracross out of the future, right? Heracross is actually kind of a popular Pokemon, so I think I should be okay, but it just sucks because it takes a while. Where's your shiny Toxtricity? It's in my box. It's in my PC box. When you're shiny hunting, you don't want to use a shiny because it literally just takes too much time. Like, that's... Oh, it doesn't affect, right. I always forget this, that it's like... I should always remember it's fairy. It's in, like, the fairy woods. Like, it's... Anyway. Alright. So, you are no longer viable, Newton, so Voltox, it's up to you. Can I shiny hunt Toxel by hatching eggs? Yes, but you have to use a Toxtricity. You cannot breed a Toxel with a Toxel, because it's already a baby. Oh, nice, Chiptuna, nice. I'm glad to hear that. I still gotta see this thing, it sounds like. Yeah, be careful, Gabgrad. Be careful. I mean, even, like, I remember Demon Gone did, like, a stream, and he knocked it, he, like, failed to pick a peck, but then he, like, reclaimed it, like, 9 later or something. It was insane. Like, 9 encounters later, he reclaimed it. Like, 9 encounters, guys. Like, just to put that in perspective, I've only been streaming for 43 minutes. This takes a lot longer than SOS per encounter. And the man encountered it in 9 encounters, and we've already gotten, like, you know, about 50 done in the 40 or so minutes I've been streaming. So, yeah. Why do you need a hidden ability Darumaka for competitive? No, because I want to see the Zen shiny. Wow, I was supposed to switch out my guy. Rip. But yeah, I really want to see the Zen shiny form, which you can only do if it has hidden ability. Yes, Cryptic. Cerebi says it's 3%. I'm inclined to believe Cerebi because based on like what I've seen and what I've experienced myself, it definitely seems that it's very low. It seems like you're basically just doing a full odds hunt. That's how it feels to me. Can you take Pokemon from Let's Go to Galar? You can, but not yet, and not all of them. You're gonna need to wait for Pokemon Home to do that. And then after that, it's kind of just at, like, the discretion of what you can bring in and what you can't, right? So, like, you could probably bring in from Let's Go. You could bring in, you know, if you have a Mew in that game from the Pokeball Plus. If you have, like, Caterpie or a shiny Butterfree. You know, anything that's compatible and in this dex. Also, apparently, they're probably going to do raid stuff for, like, a bunch of other Pokemon. So that includes some of the Kanto Pokemon we've seen before. I won't say which ones, but... So that's good, I guess. What's Darumaka's hidden ability? I don't know what the actual hidden ability is called, but I know it will get Zen mode if it has the hidden ability. Also, I feel like we're actually at, like, 303 right now, and I just miscounted really badly there. Yeah, okay. I thought so. Yeah, no worries, Sonic Link. That's a great reason. Go enjoy Smash Bros. I really need to buy Galaxy 2 again. It's a great game. Great game. Much more easy to pick up and get lost in than its predecessor. But I still love its predecessor so much as a video game. Nice! Congrats, Eduardo, on your Hatena. That's awesome. What is going to be the next thing you shiny hunt? I think Dreepy. I think Dreepy at this point makes a lot of sense. It's one that a lot of people want to see me hunt. Snom, it would be Snom, but I'm going to save Snom for the holiday stream, which will probably be... I'll tell you guys right now, the holiday stream is almost guaranteed to be... let me continue here. It's almost guaranteed to be the 21st of December. That would be a really, really good bet. We're going to try to, you know, we'll make like a t-shirt to celebrate it. You don't have to buy it or anything, but I know I genuinely, like, a lot of people did express interest in if I, like, put out more merch. But I will only do it around an event, and I'll only do it for, like, that day. I won't, like, you know, but yeah, so I'll put out, like, I don't know what it'll be yet. I still got to work with an artist to try to get, like, a cool design going. I've had a few people, you know, say that they might be interested, so that's cool. And yeah, we'll make something cool, slap it on a shirt, have a good time. I will go after Snom and then maybe Darumaka if we don't get Snom, you know, during the 10 hours. And yeah, we'll just make it an ice-themed holiday thing. I might cosplay. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know about the cosplay thing yet. It has to be within like a budget cosplay, you know? I can't afford to like just dye my hair again. But yeah. Hey, nice, Mizzy. Nice. It looks great, right? Oh, it's called Inner Focus. Thank you, Insert Funny. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, that is interesting, Chip Tuna. Yeah, that's a lot of grinding just to like breeze past most of the game. At that point, why wouldn't you just like trade someone and get something like really good, you know? Yeah, that's crazy. Still remember waking up early in the morning on the weekends, mind you, and going downstairs to play Galaxy 2. It's a fantastic game, yeah. Snom shirt, Snom shirt, Snom shirt. We might have to do some ice type stuff. Maybe it'll be a collection of all the shinies we've caught over the past few holidays. The last one we did was an Akira design by Taguchin, Chelsea. If you're, I don't know if you're there, but you have been in a few streams recently. So, but yeah, they created the most wonderful, beautiful Akira homage with like a shiny Solgaleo. It is so sick. It was honestly probably too sick for like the amount of shirts we sold. Like that was in like the waning days of like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Still a really great stream, but just like, yeah, I feel like the art was so good, and it's unfortunate that like only a few people actually like had the funds at the time to purchase one, because man, it was sick. It was a really nice piece of art. And they always smell like pickles. Ball guy cosplay. You know what? Maybe a holiday ball guy cosplay. You giving me an idea now, Gabgra. I feel like that's pretty low cost. Just get like a red polo, and because you only got to see above here, right? So like, and then do it. Yeah. I might have to do it. Gabgra. Maybe put a little Santa hat on top. Could be cool. Why fight and not just run away? Well, even though I know it's like at this point pretty much documented that it's only 300 is sort of, or 500 only gets you that 3% or whatever, I still want to try to maximize it as best I can, you know? I totally understand that I probably should run away. At this point, 300 is still quite a bit, and it definitely gets my odds pretty high. But to me, it's like, why not just do this to 500? By the end of today's stream, we should be able... We might not quite get to 500, honestly, now that I look at the clock. It's going to be tight. It's going to be close. Because we've almost been streaming an hour, and we've only just gotten over 50. So maybe we won't be able to get, like, the full 500 today, but we'll probably be able to get to the full 500, but, like very quickly. Then we can just run it anyway, and then we have max odds, right? There's nothing I can do to sort of tip the odds more in my favor. Maybe you can make a Snom hoodie that has his face on the hood part and, like, fluffy bumps on the back of his back things. I would love to. Unfortunately, they're pretty rigid about what you can design when it comes to your hoodie, unless you're, like, you actually sort of, like, take on a warehouse that, like, can really have fun with, like, the design of the hoodie itself. Usually it's just, like, put a graphic on the front or the back. Like, I know that's a little lame, but, like, trust me, for this kind of audience, like, not audience, but, like, more audience size, it wouldn't be worth it to really, like, you need to be, like, Game Theory or, like, Philip DeFranco or something to actually have enough sort of, like, sales to warrant doing something like that. Like, it costs a lot of money to try to, like, straight up repurpose what the hoodie would be, right? Like, make a cool hood out of it, or put a cool design through the entire thing. Like, yeah. Ruben, what's up? How's it going? Nice, Michael. I mean, I know it's not what you wanted, but still. Nice. Good luck on your Trico. Hardcore anxiety. Good luck. Yeah, it can take a while, Justin, but I promise you'll be fine. Like, it will. Ball Guy is mega fit, yeah. Yeah, Justin, you will get the shiny. It just takes dedication, my dude. Like, and when it finally happens, it'll be all worth it. I promise you. As someone who just went through something similar with Toxel, and that took forever, and I was like, you know, I was doing like 6 to 8 hour streams in the beginning with that Toxel, and it didn't happen until like a week later. So. It can take a while. This Impidimp probably going to take a while unless we get super lucky, which could happen too. It could happen to. We don't even have to get super, super lucky. Just like, if we just got it within half odds, like in 1,000, then like I still consider that pretty lucky. Like, so yeah. Why did you keep Nuzzle? Is that actually a good move? I feel like it's so weak with Toxel. The truth is, Stark Gray, I always meant to replace it with Thunder Wave in order, so like for catching shiny Pokemon, for just like paralyzing my foes, lowering their speed stat, things like that. I like it. I like Thunder Wave a lot. Didn't find it on my own. Bad Boy Jimbo, thank you for the sub and welcome to the Stampede, and thank you for smashing that sub button. You're awesome. I wouldn't do this method. There's only a 3% chance to actually get it. Yes, I'm aware, Toasty. I like a difficult shiny hunt. Plus, this way, I'm almost guaranteed to get the square sparkles. The more, like, harder to get sparkles, because you have to put in more effort and the odds are worse, right? Maybe this is all by design. Maybe Game Freak, like, literally put in the 3% on purpose to be like, if you really want to get those square sparkles, you better work for it. But yeah. Well, I do recommend, like, I definitely appreciate the sentiment, and I know you're just trying to, like, let me know. I'm very aware. I've been aware of the 3% thing since last week when it was on Cerebi, and, yeah, I picked to do this hunt knowing that information, because I'm a masochist. Hello, Ozone Fruit! Thank you for your sub. Welcome to the Stampede. I hope you're doing great today, and thank you, Ozone, for smashing that sub button. You're awesome. Do you prefer low-key Toxtricity or amped up? I like low-key. I like special attackers in my electric-type people anyway, so it worked out nicely. But yes, that's the one I've gotten both times. The one that I got from the daycare lady that was on my team during my Elite Four like challenge was low-key. Then I got the shiny Toxel, and that shiny Toxel was also low-key. So yeah, go figure. But so I'm pretty. That's my Toxel for sure at this point. I don't even know what an amped up Toxel looks like. No, I do. I got one in a raid, but still. Oh, the square sparkles are locked to this method? Not locked, but essentially, like, by doing this method, you have a 15 out of 16 chance of getting the square sparkles, and a 1 in 16 of getting the other version, and then vice versa on eggs. So on eggs, you have a 15 out of 16 chance of getting star sparkles, and then a 1 in 16 chance of getting the square, which is just like, that's super, like, you can't plan for that kind of luck, you know? It can happen. It's not crazy impossible, but it's still very lucky. So yeah, sorry if it sounded like I was spreading misinformation there. I don't want to. Yeah, no worries, Akari. My guys just walked in with some food. Oh, nice, Chip Tuna. I wasn't aware of the odds and I've done 2,000 with no luck. Dude, on my Toxel, I had the shiny charm and I went to 2,784, I think. So like, I definitely, yeah, it's rough. It's rough. And yo, what's up, Beetlebum? I'm glad. I'm sorry I couldn't stream yesterday, Beetlebum. I woke up weird. I felt like one of the oldest I've ever felt before. I woke up and I like slept weird on my hip. I had a good night's sleep too, but like just, I slept weird on my hip and it was just like, I knew it wouldn't be good to sit in a chair. Like I knew, but if I had sat in this chair yesterday for like 3 or 4 hours, I just knew that I was going to be really, really sore today. And I had to like sit in a chair all day today at work and then come and like, you know, stream and sit in a chair. So I just really wanted to like help it out. I went for a little walk that night, even though it was like a snowstorm yesterday here. And yeah, I feel a lot better now. I definitely think I needed like that Sunday off. I just like lied in bed yesterday. Eventually, like I said, I went for a little walk, but mostly lied in bed, watched like TV, caught up on some stuff, did laundry, like, you know, very quiet day, and I think I really needed that. Hey, yeah, exactly, Divin, exactly. And that is super lucky, because that's something you can't even catch in the wild. So, like, getting a square shiny, like, of the starters is super rare. Like, that's crazy rare. Wait, what's the 3% odds? So, basically that whole, like, genocide method of killing, or knocking out or catching 500 of the same species of Pokemon, which we did for Toxel and other people have done, it turns out that only affects the rate by 3%. You max out, you get a 3% chance that you have a 1 in 512 chance, which is so low, like so incredibly low, that you're basically just doing full odds at that point, which you kind of are, right? Like, but yeah. I hope my Zigzagoon gets it. Yeah, and so that's the cool thing is, like, when you do hatch an egg, there is that very tiny chance, right? Like, it's not a whole lot. It's not great, but it is possible. If you, I mean, technically speaking, if you hatch 16 Pokemon from eggs, one of them should be shiny. It's not guaranteed. RNG is crazy. It's funny like that, right? But there is a good chance, at least, that it could happen if you hatched 16 Pokemon, which I think is cool. Also, I think I think Voltox is gonna destroy itself here. Have you heard about how strong Dracovish is? It has the potential to have Fishious Rend have about 500. What? No, I didn't. I did not hear about that. That's insane. Wow. Okay. I think this game makes shiny Pokemon special again. Well, especially after Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, right? Because it was like, you could get like a Quagsire and like, you basically had like 1 in 2 odds, or like 1 in 3 odds, if you like got far enough. If you figured out how to do the wormholes like consistently enough, you could literally like walk in and have like a 1 in 3 chance at a shiny Pokemon. It's like, that's insane odds to me. It should never be that easy, I think, personally, to get a shiny Pokemon. Because now, all the people who spent all that time trying to get a shiny Quagsire, or whatever other Pokemon I'm talking about here, you know, in other games, it's like, it's just like, oh, well, I could have just waited and then gotten it in 1 in 3. Anyway. Dracozolt can have higher damage, though. True, but that's really cool to know about Dracofish. What's a square shiny? So basically, in this game, Game Freak also, I was supposed to switch my Pokemon, but I didn't. Basically in this game, Game Freak decided to program 2 versions of shinies. There's basically like what amounts to a wild encounter shiny, which has the square sparkles, which is like, it's just a different intro animation. Like, you know when you put a shiny Pokemon in and like the stars appear? Now, when it's a random encounter Pokemon, those stars can be squares. And it looks more flashy. It looks more HD, I guess. I don't know, Adam. Great question. So each encounter after 500 only has a 3% chance of max odds. That's a little unfortunate. Still a fun hunt, though. And that's the thing. It's like, I like a harder hunt, right? To me, like 1 in 2,000 odds, which is basically what I'm at right now, that's great. Like, I like 1 in 2,000 odds. It makes it feel like it's really earned when you get the shiny, and it makes it feel special, and I'm glad that it will be rewarded, hopefully, with a, like, square sparkle to commemorate that, sort of, right? That I put the time in, where most people's Impidimps are going to have the star effect, mine is hopefully going to have the square effect, right? And again, not always, because I could end up with the star effect, and vice versa. Someone just breeding one could get a lucky Impidimp that... Why do I keep forgetting to switch my Pokemon? Jeez. This is adding to the time. But anyway, sorry about that. Have you played League of Legends before? Ulimon, I have not... Okay, I've played it very, very, very quickly, and like I wasn't great at it. And I don't play much PC games in general because I'm really bad with a keyboard and mouse. But I'm very familiar with League of Legends. Like, to the point where I spent most of my day today at work looking at League of Legends. And I won't say why or how, but like, I work in an esports, like video production sort of studio. And like, so I'm very familiar with that game. I could talk to you a lot about League of Legends and hold a conversation, but I could not play as a support main on your team, or I could not be like a jungler, or like I just couldn't play any position. Literally none of them. Mid laner, like nothing. And again, how do I keep... Man, guys, I'm so sorry. Your questions are just too good, all right? That's the truth. I keep getting, like, sucked into these explanations of your fantastic questions, which keep them coming. Thank you, guys. Like, tonight's been a really, really fun stream. I love talking to you guys about all this stuff. And, yeah, if anyone else has any questions, don't feel shy or don't feel, you know, like you can't ask. Because, yeah. I don't have the shiny charm, and I accidentally bred a shiny Impidimp on the 8th egg. Nice, Ryan. Congrats, dude. But doesn't it still show what generation Pokemon is from? You can still leave that prestige if you want to. You're right. You are absolutely correct that you can. But I still just, like, to me, it still feels like a little cheap to make it that easy to get a shiny. Shinies should be inherently rare. Like, I think so, at least. They don't have to be crazy rare. They don't have to be 1 in 8,000 rare, honestly. I think... Oh, I didn't switch my thing again. Staniel, what are you doing? But yeah, they don't have to be like crazy rare. I don't think they need to be 1 in 8,000. I think that can be a little much. Heracross has taught me that the hard way. But I do think that, like, I like 1 in 4,000. And then with the shiny charm, it goes down to 1 in 2, 1 in 2,000. And then, you know, with Masuda, it's 1 in 5. I think those are good odds. Like, I think that's, like, really, really solid. Was C9 Sneaky there? No, Sneaky was not in my office. Don't worry. But, yeah. But we have had many people interview Sneaky from our office. I have not. Basically, in our office, this isn't like a set rule or anything, but for the most part, most people sort of have their game, their esports scene that they follow and keep up with and know the players. And so whenever we need to interview players from those games, we send in. Okay, I'm gonna switch my Pokemon now that I finally remembered. But yeah. So when that happens, like, they'll send in usually the person who's most familiar. So because League's not my, like, game, I don't know how to play the game. I'm not the guy who talks to the League players, ever. And I probably never will be, unless, like, somehow a bad form of, like, food poisoning hits the entire office except me. But, yeah. So, but on the flip side of that, when it comes to Super Smash Brothers, I'm one of 2 or 3 guys, basically, who's kind of, like, the Smash guy, you know? And even within that, I'm also, like, more FGC in total, but Smash is definitely my thing. But yeah, just because the FGC is so big, right? But anyway. Do shiny Pokemon show up on Overworld like the Let's Go games? No, Stark Gray. They will not be shiny. So this Impidimp will always be purple. Pink, I guess. Pink and purple. Yeah, they will always be not the color we... Like, we're not going to see a blue Impidimp standing by the mushroom. It'll never happen. I killed 500 roly-polies and then I ran away from 10. And in the 10, I found two Welsh Warrior. Oh my god, dude. What in the heck? You found 2 shiny roly-polies in 10. That's just... You should buy a lottery ticket. I mean, you might not be old enough, but, like... If you're old enough, you should buy a lottery ticket, because that is some luck. Like, 2 shiny roly-polies in the 10 after you hit that 500 number. So, the thing is, like, that's not supposed to happen. That's just crazy, crazy lucky. Like, seriously lucky. I'm at around 165 eggs trying for a shiny Trapinch with shiny Masuda still trying. Keep at it, Epic Chikorita. Keep at it. You're still very, very under odds, so don't worry. Don't worry. I got both my shinies pretty early, honestly, in eggs in this game. And, like, they both were, you know, after 200. One was closer to 400, like, so, yeah. It can take a while. Excuse me. Just be patient, and you will get it, I promise. Oh, wait, what, Ezo? That is crazy. You had to go to get all the gyms again? Wow. That's not good. That's a glitch for sure. He has some experience fighting Ness. That's true. I do have some experience not only fighting in-game Ness, but real Ness, saying, do it again. Do that take again. Neon knows what I'm talking about. We need more. You need to nod harder for the okay. So yeah, those epic battles of good versus evil. How are you by the way, Neon? How are you liking these games? I know that I believe you worked this weekend, but so you probably didn't have as much time as you wanted. But now you're probably pretty close to the end, I'd imagine, right? At this point, they're not like long campaigns for sure. 950 encounters for a shiny Dracofish. This could take a while. Divin, you got this. You got this. And also, apparently, it sounds like this Pokemon is incredible. So, yeah, dude. Like, keep at it. You got this. Do you play any fighting games other than Smash, I'm assuming? I played a little bit of DB Fighters, but, like, I would love to... So the thing is like, I'm very well-versed, and I know a lot about the FGC at large, but I'm really, really bad. Like, but I will still at least try them. I will still try and play games like, you know, MVC 3, Street Fighter 5, Tekken 7. Like, I have played them. Like, unlike League, where I basically played it, put it down. Like, I have tried. I'm just naturally not good at, like, traditional fighting games. I'm just not. Like, But I love them. I love them, and I love the scenes, and Tekken 7 is so sick. And yeah. Hey, Tens, what does your shiny look like? Have you ever seen a shiny you in the mirror? Yes, I have. I dyed my hair silver once. That was the shiny version of me. Could you imagine if I like dyed my hair like really like white silver, but then I also went to a tanning bed for like, you know, I just like kept like Ross in that one episode of Friends, if you guys know what I'm talking about, and then I just like came, and that's the shiny version of me. It's like Diglett with the tan, but then I also have like white hair. That'd be cool. Gym 7. Hannah's been playing a lot. Nice, dude. Nice. Who's Hannah's favorite Pokemon for Gen 8? I'm new to shiny hunting. What do you do with all the 9 non-shinies you hatch? I keep about like 5, 6, or 7, like somewhere in that range, just to trade away if I need to or help someone out. But I mostly just release them, and it takes a very long time to do it, but I release them one by one. And yo, Mayna Odik, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede, and thank you for smashing that sub button. You're awesome. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yo, have you heard about the bug in encounters? Yes, I have, Cody. I have heard about it. I heard about it last week, actually. Before I started this hunt, I knew about the 3%. Someone had said it was already on Cerebi. So, yeah. I'm very aware. It sucks, but I'm okay with it, actually. I think it's hilarious. I think it's going to make it so that, like, there's not going to be a whole lot of people still doing this method. I think a lot of people will be breeding, which, that's good for me, because I think breeding is, like, the most boring stream to do, to be honest. Yo, Melissa! How's it going? Speaking of awesome members, one of the oldest ones in the club. How's it going, Melissa? How you been? Also, you know what? I'm actually gonna, she likes Pumpkaboo? Really? Okay. Right on, Hannah. Right on. Shiny Pumpkaboo is purple. It's true. I was actually gonna say, what's the Discord server called? I don't think it has a name anymore. It should be called Random Tens, but yeah. But it's going good, Melissa. How are you doing? Also, why don't you use Masuda method? Because I like a challenge, I guess. I don't know. I did Masuda for Applin and Grookie, and it was fun, but I needed a change of pace. I can't just do Masuda after Masuda after Masuda. I have to do, like, something a little bit trickier, a little bit harder. I mean, mind you, I got pretty lucky with both of my Masudas. Like, they were both under 400, but still, like, I really want to do something a little trickier. To me, it's not just about getting the shiny. If it was just about getting the shiny, I'm sure I could just ask many of you guys out there, and you'd trade me shinies for shinies. Like, it's about the journey for me. It's about the hunt. Like, I really like putting in time, talking with you guys. We all talk about, you know, like, you know, what we're going to do. Are we going to evolve it? What are we going to name it? Things like that. And then we get it, and it feels so good when it's taken a little bit longer, you know? And nice, N. Smith. Congrats. What is the bug in encounters you're talking about? Yeah, so we actually don't know if it is technically a bug or if it was on purpose. But basically what people are talking about is in these games, there's basically, if you maximize, if you get to 500, if you knock out or catch 500 Pokemon, and it reflects that in your dex, it'll say 500 of this species battled or more. You can go higher if you want. It won't affect it. It maxes out at 500, sorry. And when you max out a number of species of Pokemon at 500, then you get an additional 3% chance, just 3%, that you then have a 1 in 512 chance instead of a 1 in full odds chance to get the shiny. So, I mean, hey, look, like, you know, when you're talking into the hundreds and thousands, 3% is still good. It's still good to have it, but it's certainly not 33%, and it's certainly not all the time, which I was definitely aware of. As someone who's been shiny hunting for a long time, I have, like, recorded footage from last week of me saying, like, it doesn't feel right. I don't think it's all the time. I don't think it's 1 in 500 or 512 all the time. I think that's false. I think there's something going on there. And sure enough, it turned out it's only 3%. But yeah, so I don't know if it's supposed to be intended or not. I think it is. I think Game Freak are like, you want to go get those square sparkles? Be prepared for a random encounter. Like, that's the way you do it. Here, we'll give you a little bit of a step up, but that's it. Just a small twist. As for Gen 8, she likes Yamper. Yamper is adorable. Yamper is adorable. I like Yamper a lot. If you don't get it this stream, you should try the wild area. So, San, interesting you brought that up. I actually looked at all the data on the wild area, and the only issue is even under the best circumstances, which I believe are Giants, Mirror, during a heavy fog, you still only have a 35% chance of encountering it in the grass, which to me, as someone who saw so many Corviknights and so many other Pokemon while I was hunting for Toxel, is scary, because it's like, that was like a 50% chance of encountering a Toxel. This is only a 35% chance, and that's the best it will get. So unfortunately, because there's no pure overworld, this is kind of the best I got. It is going to take a little bit slower, but of course, once we hit that 500 knocked out, it's going to go by pretty fast, I think. What is Masuda Method? Start Gray. Masuda Method is when you have two Pokemon that love each other very, very much, but they speak a different language. If you get them in the daycare, your shiny odds go from like 1 in 2,000 or whatever to like 1 in 512 with the shiny charm, and 1 in like 690 something, I think, without the shiny charm. So it's like gets your odds really, really good. Yeah, Sammy, I agree. Like, I like Masuda Method when I'm trying to like breed for something I really, really want. Like, I would never want to randomly shiny hunt for Darumaka, you know? I would want to breed that because I can control it and hopefully get the Zen mode version, right? But when it comes to just like a random Pokemon, like there's no benefit to it for me or not, then yeah, I really, really want to go after, you know, like the more wild one, I guess. Keep going, Sincerity Nature. You got this, though. You got this. But yeah. And also, I don't know what it is, but it just feels so much like more epic when you actually you start the encounter, you're not really paying attention, and then it just sparkles, and it's different color, and it immediately catches you off guard. It's so cool. It's so fun to me to shiny hunt something that like it feels more immersive. I don't know how to explain it. They're just, to me, like, I like Masuda again for like a few things, but when it comes to just like the sheer shock and awe of shiny hunting, nothing beats a random encounter to me. Even if it's like a planned random encounter, you know? What do you think about collaborating with a shiny streamer and doing max raid battles? I mean, that could be really fun as long as like there were no, you know, technical issues, but yeah, I think that could be really, really fun. The other thing is trying to get on the same schedule too, right? Because it might not happen during like one stream. It could hypothetically take multiple streams, right? And in that case, you know, I've seen Impidimp in the overworld. I thought I had too, but I literally looked it up. Someone sent a link in my Discord, and I looked it up, and there's no overworld Impidimp. You might be able to find Mordrin, and you might be able to find Grimmsnarl overworld, but there's no Impidimp. I promise. I did look into it. Would you ever do a Smash stream? I have before. They're pretty fun. I will say it's harder to play games where you have to be like super focused and stream at the same time, because like you just can't read chat as much. You have to like kind of pay attention, otherwise you like just get completely flamed in the comments. Yeah, no worries, Williamon. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Tonight's stream was really fun so far. I'm having a good time, guys. Your questions are awesome. Keep them coming. And yeah, thank you, Ulimon. You're awesome. I like the wild hunting more than the breeding for the better screenshots. True, true. That's fair. Anyone want to trade a shiny for a shiny? I got a shiny Grooky. Nice, Firestar. Congrats. That's awesome. Huge congrats. I got an overworld encounter square shiny Sneasel a couple days ago. Hey, nice. Thank you for the luck at EMC Squared. Appreciate that. Thank you. Would you consider doing a Gen 8 Pokemon tier list as a video to upload? I'm not going to make a video like that, just again because when it comes to competitive, I'm just not that great, right? So I'm the kind of person who might have seen Dracofish and been like, whatever. Like, it's D tier. But then it turns out it's actually one of the best competitive Pokemon, it sounds like at least, that you can get in the game. And I wouldn't even know that. And then I just have the comments be like, you put Dracofish D tier, and I'm just telling you, it's actually like A+. It should almost be S tier, dude. You clearly don't know what you're talking about, right? So like, to mitigate that, my thing is I'm going to focus on the things I do know. So I will say, and this is honestly, I got to wait and see what all happens with all this Kappa stuff going on. But if everything is okay and everything's good, I'm definitely going to at some point, probably in January, make like a top 10 best Gen 8 shinies list. I'm sure many of you guys could already guess some of the Pokemon that would be on there. I don't know what number 1 would be, honestly. I still haven't seen enough shiny Pokemon to warrant that, but yeah. Hey, what's up, Roy Boy? The boy of the Roy. The Anthony Bourdain boy. Traveling everywhere. Yeah, what's up, NC Gaming? How's it going? I know this does the same thing you were talking about before, taking the prestige from Pokemon with naturally max IVs or good natures, but I really like caps and mints. All shinies can be competitive now. So I kind of agree with that too. I think like that's a really nice thing. I still think it's better off to like you can control more stuff from breeding, but I do think that like it definitely there's not as wide a distance between them, and you don't gotta always run a synchronized Abra or whatever it is in your party to like make sure that you get the best nature, right? Which is also nice. Finally had a shiny Dreepy. Took me 3 days. Nice. But it paid off, right, Cream Soda? Now you have a beautiful shiny Pokemon by your side forever. You'll always have that Dreepy as long as you don't lose, like, the data. But, yeah. And that's awesome. That's really cool. Hey, nice, Crazy Gamer. I finally saw shiny Clobbopus as well. Man. Man. So good. Grapple Locked especially. So good. That maybe that's number one. I don't know, but like very, very nice. Very impressed with that shiny. Hello, Hunter Anderson. How's it going? Right now, I'm breeding for a shiny Galarian Mr. Mime. I'm almost at my 100th egg. Wish me luck. All the luck, Sir Dodo. Oh no, Reflex. He's not the first, and he won't be the last. Trust me. To get a male shiny Combi. Conference call, boy 140. Am I conference calling you after this? Is that what's happening? Is me, you, Neon getting in a conference call and just talking about, you know, Manhunt? I don't know. I get that, Droovy, but to be honest, I don't think there's a need for me to do it. Like, I think it's kind of been played out at this point. If I was going to do it, I should have done it, like, last week. I really appreciate that you like, would like to see my thoughts on every single Pokemon, but honestly, like, I just don't think I'm important enough for, like, my opinion is you know, awesome enough to really warrant that, right? But I promise you, I'm going to talk about some shinies. That's something I know, and I know well. Roy, can you get Garbage an invite to the Discord server, please? He's been asking literally all stream, and you're the first mod who actually, like, frequents my Discord frequently. I just said frequent twice, but yeah. You recommend any good anime to watch? I'm currently slowly, very slowly, getting through A Place Further Than the Universe. And it's really good. It's really good. It's really funny. It's funnier than I thought it was going to be. And it's charming. It's animated pretty well. Especially episode 2 was, like, gorgeous. I'm only, like, 3 episodes in, so no spoilers. But it's been a slow burn, but it's great. We could certainly conference call about Manhunt, and no doubt it would be fun, but I'm just joshing about tomorrow's 3-hour conference call about dog food in a break room closet I have to do. Oh, wow. I need an invite, too. Thank you, Roy. Thank you for hooking everybody up with the Discord. And hello, D-Man. Welcome. By the way, okay, so I was actually going to ask some of you guys this earlier. So currently, myself and my fiance we're not sure if we're going to do it yet, because it could be a lot of money, but we're currently sort of spitballing ideas for a hypothetical sort of honeymoon destination, right? I get married next summer. So, mind you, it is going to be, like, in the heart of summer, sort of, when we would take this honeymoon. So, keep that in mind for, like, temperatures of places. But we're thinking about places. If you guys have any good recommendations, please let us know. We're not, like, tied to one thing or another. Like, we're very much just sort of looking. And the other thing we're doing, too, is we're probably going to make, like... Oh, no. But yeah, we're probably going to make it, like, to anybody who wants to, like, just join. I mean, it's still going to be a honeymoon. Like, don't worry. We're going to have our separate rooms. Like, it's going to be all good that way. It's going to be very romantic. I'll definitely make time. But I think we both sort of agreed that, like, you know, as much as we love each other and we love spending time together, we do live together and we spend a lot of time together and stuff. And when we went to Tokyo with my buddy Rob and Roy, it's literally, like, the most fun I've ever had in my entire life. Like, it's straight up. And as much as I think maybe I could have that with Nad as well, I'm sure I could, we are sort of opening it up. So we're going to, like, try to do it, like, half romantic and then do it, like, half with friends and stuff. So, yeah. Sweden is nice. I've heard great things about Sweden. What's my favorite pseudo-legendary? My favorite pseudo-legendary. Tokyo's insanely hot in the summer. I have been. So, yeah, Tokyo's pretty much off the table. The Olympics are also happening during that time, so it'd be very, very difficult to find lodging. So, yeah, Tokyo's pretty much all but off the table, I think. Hawaii is something like I really do want to do, but it's super expensive. Like, it's really expensive to do Hawaii. For something so close to us, like, it just feels like to spend that kind of money, we might as well, like, travel across an ocean, you know? To be honest, oh, wow, Roy, wow. Go to the resort area in Sinnoh for your honeymoon. I should have switched my Pokemon. Now I'm going to get well, not the stupid, but the beautiful Apple Dragon, who's just not really important for this hunt right now with its dragon moves. Go to none of it because you'd be the first person to go there for a honeymoon. I actually have family who visit like Yukon and Nunavut and Northwest Territories all the time. And I've heard good things. I've heard it can actually be great. But yeah. It depends on what you two like to do together. So that's the thing. It's like we're not really like a traditional couple that way. We're not really like walk on the beach, like, you know, hot weather, swimming pools. I mean, we like to swim. We like beaches. But like I think mostly right, not for 7 days. Like, and that's what I mean. Like, it'd be nice to find a place that does both, where like we can get away from everyone else and like, you know, maybe go to the beach for just the two of us for like a day or two, but then also have like, you know, bigger facilities and bigger restaurants and stuff to be able to enjoy the culture with friends of ours. Kyoto in the fall is absolutely beautiful, though. I've heard this. I've been to Tokyo in the fall twice, and it felt like summer, so I can only imagine. Also, let's switch. Actually, you know what? So I'm going to switch Mudsdale here, but then I'm probably just going to hit the Pokemon Center again. Clearwater, Florida, Disney is cool. I mean, Florida might end up happening. I think we'd rather do, like, California and do Disneyland. Is it land that's in California? We'd rather do that one, I think. Just because, like, I feel like, I don't know, Florida, I don't know. Ireland is beautiful. So that's actually on our list. The ones, the kind of top of our list right now are Spain, Italy, Ireland. There's one other one. Spain, Italy, Ireland. I really want to do South Korea, but it's too expensive. London was the 5th. And then also, like, maybe just Montreal, maybe just Vancouver. Like, maybe someplace already in Canada. San Diego? I know, Roy, but it's more just, like, Florida, I feel like at some point I'm going to end up in Florida, you know? It's probably going to happen. Like, Rob goes so much. You go so much. Like, I'm probably going to end up, Nad really wants to go. Like, I'm probably going to go where I want to go somewhere special that I'll probably just never go again. You know what I mean? Unless it's really good and then, you know, I end up going back. But Greece? I mean, maybe. The good news, too, is, like, if we do Europe, hypothetically, we could, like, go to a bunch of places because, you know, it's very, very close. A question related to honeymoon, then. Is there anywhere you want to go that you've never been? I mean, the places I want to go that I've never been are literally, like, South Korea, Ireland or Scotland.
Australia, New Zealand.
I would love to go to Australia, New Zealand, but also that's really expensive. And also really far. You, like, lose a full day twice. Like, just going to that trip, right? Like, you gotta make sure you have a lot of time in the bank that you can take off if you're working, like, a full-time job like me. But anyway... Yeah, it's really weird. I don't hate Florida. I just like it's just not my thing. I don't know why. My brother had a bad experience. He told me about it. I've like internalized it, you know? Go to Detroit. I mean, hey, I'm actually a big Red Wings fan. I've been to Detroit like twice now. I actually like Detroit. I have no issues with Detroit at all. Like straight up. I've been to Michigan twice. I love it. Obviously, like, I didn't go to some of the, like, sketchier areas. I stayed pretty much in, like, Ann Arbor and just went to, like, the metropolitan area. But it was very nice. The people were honestly super friendly, super kind, super helpful. I actually left a really nice jacket in Detroit. It's still sad. It's sad to this day, like, straight up. Like,
Talks about it a lot.
you guys don't even know. Let me tell you about this jacket, all right? When I... went to Detroit for the first time for a hockey game because I'm Canadian, so what else would I go to Detroit for? I went, and it became more than just a hockey game. It became a trip with some really good friends. And I'd just gotten a really, really nice sort of pea coat, pea jacket. I think that's what they're called. It was very nice. It had a collar. It was fancy. I think it was made of tweed. I don't know. It was very nice. And it made me feel grown up and mature. And at the time, I believe I was 20. So, you know... And anyway, long story short, I don't know what I did, but I was so excited to get to the arena for the hockey game that I left my jacket behind. I did. I had a jersey on. I had a jersey over a sweater. I didn't need the jacket, and I forgot it in the closet. I just assumed it was in my suitcase, and we left that hotel, never to return. 2 days later, I ended up back in Ontario. I finally went to unpack my stuff because I'm a lazy piece of poop, and that jacket was gone, my friends. I lost that jacket. Now, I know you're thinking I could have called room service, but I was so ashamed. I was so embarrassed. And I also didn't have the money to pay them to ship it to me that I just gave up on it. I bought a new one instead. But I regret I should have called. And I didn't. I was too cool for school. I don't know what that means, but I was too cool to call. And it haunts me all the way till today. I miss you, Jackety. The jacket. Anyway, that's my jacket story. There you go. A sadder story than The Notebook. I mean, look, guys. Like, that's just... Life is sad sometimes. And sometimes you lose a jacket and you never get it back. Do you need to pay for Nintendo Online to do surprise trade? I believe you do, yes. The UK should be quite warm in summer, though wet from constant rain is a thing too. The thing is, it would take money to get place to place. That is true. That is true. You're correct. Nothing like New York in the summer. I mean, I'm not opposed to New York. I've been there once before. It was nice. I didn't go in the summer, but I went in the fall. Trains are a thing, though. And hey, dude, I know trains. I know trains, D-man. Come to Texas is beautiful. Texas, though, I do feel like it's one of those things where I do genuinely have good, like, the way I feel about Florida, I feel the opposite about Texas. I feel like I'm going to end up there eventually, someday, some way, and I don't feel like it's probably, like, because it's more like a me thing than, like, an us thing, you know? Texas, like, I really like the idea of going to Texas. I've heard the food is just incredible. The culture is really cool. And I want to check it out. Like, I genuinely want to check it out. One of my favorite art galleries is located in Austin. Mondo, if any of you care to know. But, yeah, so, like, I definitely like to check out Texas. But it's not so much, like, I don't think Nad does. And I think, like, that's where we differ. So, like, she really wants to do Florida. I don't really. I really want to do Texas. She doesn't really. So we got to find someplace else to sort of compromise, right? Utah, Salt Lake City. That's where we got to go. All right, Barrels. All right. Well, maybe we will. I don't know. I don't think we're probably going to end up doing America for the honeymoon. It just, I don't know. I'd rather, like, if we're going to, like, go cheap, I'd rather just do Canada anyway, since there's so much of Canada I've still yet to see. I've never been to BC. I've never been to, like, the East Coast really at all. I've been to Montreal, but it was, like, in the middle of winter, so it was, like, super snowed in and cold, and we were gonna go out, and then we didn't. We ended up, actually, this is a true story. I went to Montreal once, and we were supposed to go out, like, clubbing, and we didn't. So instead, my roommate decided to throw a party for all the students who were, like, visiting, because it was, like, a national competition. So there were, like, kids from, like, all over the place, like, in our like my hotel room. And it was just like a crazy party. It was actually really, really fun. But that was a long, long time ago. I was really, really sick the next day, let me tell you. But anyway. Really, Roy? I didn't know that. Oh, you know what? You did tell me that. I actually did know that. I don't know why I said I didn't. Because I did. How about Niagara Falls? So the thing about Niagara Falls is, yeah, my fiance growing up, her family used to go to Niagara Falls every year. So I wouldn't mind it, especially during the summer. But, like, yeah, she's very against it. Very against it. I think it could be cool, but yeah, she does not want to do Niagara Falls. She's been too many times. Like, she knows that place too well.
Like 20 times.
Like, you know that story I just told about the jacket? She would tell that story with the sad music, but about Niagara Falls. Like, just, like, the monotony of it. Like, the repetitiveness of going year after year. And her parents would take her to the same shows. Like clockwork. It was like regiment. Like, a routine.
Magician. He did not get new tricks.
And the magician never got new tricks, in case you didn't just hear it. I've heard really great things about the I think you're talking about the Stratford Shakespeare Festival, right? Oddity. I've heard great things, but
Oh no, I haven't. I went to the Niagara on the Lake one.
oh, that's definitely something that like me and Nad will
I would
probably do, like outside of like a honeymoon thing.
We need a car though.
It's weird. I know it sounds weird because like we want to go big but not too big. You know what I mean? It's tricky. That's why I just asking for suggestions of areas. I don't think I'm gonna plan anything just based on like today's chat, but you can hang out with JoJo and beat Jungle Freeze with him. Yo, I am down. I'm so down for that. Jungle Freeze by day, hot barbecue by night. Spurs games in the wee hours. I don't know. The Spurs play at night. I don't. But you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm definitely down for that. Royboy's gonna go to Texas and ranch some slimes. Can you get shiny legendary and is type null considered a legendary Pokemon in Sword? You can get a shiny legendary for sure, but not in this game yet. It's gonna take some time. In past games, you definitely can get shiny legendaries. In these games, yeah, they're gonna be event probably given away, I would assume. And then, is type null considered a legendary Pokemon in Sword? I don't know how it's classified actually, because I don't think they did the thing with the Dex they did in Gen 7 where it like gave it a color based on like how rare it was essentially. Imagine how mundane it feels to the magician then. Yeah, but he gets paid for it at least. You know? Yeah. 50, is that euros or pounds? I'm really bad with it, but 50 pounds, I'm going to say that's 50 euros an hour. Did the magician get to know her? Sounds like she became a regular, lol. I don't think, he probably didn't, because he probably, like, saw other families who vacationed every year there. Right? Yes, Glass Bullet, yeah. We're considering going somewhere outside of Canada, for sure. I don't know where. That's why we're kind of, like, asking. To be honest, it's kind of just where we'll find, like, cheap-ish lodging. But it's just to see if, like, maybe you guys have some suggestions we didn't even think of. Because, yeah, it's very easy. Like, I wish I could literally just say, like, yeah, we're going to South Korea. That's where I want to go. It's going to be sick. Or just even Tokyo again. Because I would love to go to Tokyo again. I've been there twice. I do think it's time I probably see another part of the world before I go back. But, like, I love Tokyo. It's, like, my favorite place on Earth outside of, like, home. So, I mean, yeah. It'd be very, very, like, I wish I could just say, like, yeah, I'm going to one of those two places. But, you know, between cost and effort and travel time, and it's really not feasible. What about Italy? We have thought about it, for sure. I talked to a buddy at work today about Italy, and he said it's, like, definitely worth doing. He said there's a lot to do. Obviously, the food's amazing, but it's also just, like, very beautiful. Oh, that's pounds. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Divin. Sorry, D-Man. I still can't tell a euro from a pound. I'll be honest with you. Like, I think that's very clear at this point, but just in case you didn't know. When's the holiday stream happening? I think the 21st, the Saturday. Should be, like, I'll probably start it at, like, 11 a.m. or 12, and then, yeah. You guys should go to the Grand Canyon? I don't know, maybe. Have you thought about Norway? I've thought about it, for sure. I've thought about Denmark and Norway and all those places, but, yeah. Mexico's beautiful, but I think tickets tend to be more expensive in summer. Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, why would it, like, it's so weird to me that, like, I thought most people want to go on vacations during, like, you know, when it's cold, when, like, yeah, when it's, like, winter, to get away from, like, the long winter nights. But apparently, like, I looked into it, and apparently most of, like, the time when it's the most expensive for, like, everywhere is, like, the summer.
From Toronto, too.
Well, yeah, at least from Toronto.
It's because kids are on school day.
Maybe, yeah. Did you see Godzilla and Mario in Tokyo? You know, you laugh, Munchie, but, like, I actually did see I went on Halloween, so not only did I see Godzilla, I saw him arm wrestle Roy Boy in a DK costume, and not only did I see Mario, I was Mario. I was dressed as Mario, so yeah, like, I saw both those things when I went. That's not even including all the statues and figures I saw, like, yeah, sorry, D-Man. I've heard great things about Iceland. I've heard, like, it's actually kind of, like, cheap. Like, I have friends who've gone. A few friends who've gone, actually.
Yeah,
and a lot of people said, like, it's cheaper than they thought it would be. It's, like, gorgeous. It's really fun. And so it's definitely, that's something for sure.
It's a good 4-day trip, but not, like, more than that.
I don't know about that. But, yeah, I've heard good things. I've heard good things. But I think we're gonna rule that out. I don't know. There's not even like a good reason for it. I just think that like, I don't know. It just doesn't entice me the way that like Europe or even some parts of Canada I haven't seen do, at least first, you know? If Stan and Ad plans for UK, if you pay me, I can be your guide. D-Man, you hustler. Is your name Jennifer D-Man Lopez? Because you, my friend, are a hustler. That's a joke.
Stay in a castle? Then I will.
Yeah, D-Man, if you own if you're the Lord and own a castle, then yes, we'll pay you.
Yeah.
For sure, we can do that. Yo, did you go to Shibuya Halloween 18? I was there too. We did!
Yeah.
We did, Beatty, yeah. We did. Myself, Nad, my fiance, and Roy Boy. And my buddy Rob as well. Yeah, I made a vlog of it. It's actually on my second channel, Standem Tens, which you can find the link to in the description below. But yeah, yeah, we went. We had a really good time. Like a really, really fun time. Like the best day of my entire life, maybe, was, until I get married, of course. But yeah, was like that Halloween day. It was so much fun. Like literally from start to finish. Like from the morning, like we woke up and like the energy just felt like Roy was dressed in his DK suit from like the moment I got out of the shower. I like walked into the kitchen and he was just like sitting there in a DK suit, and I was like, today's gonna be magical. It's like I don't know how it gets better than this. And then it did. Like we sang karaoke and it was half price that day. We went to Harajuku. We got pictures with so many people and met so many new people. Went to the Penguin Bar that night. Like walked obviously Harajuku. I had udon. We played Mario Kart. We went to an arcade. Like it was just so much fun. Did Rob dress up as Rob? I wish, Plasma Master, and I hope Neon also heard that. I hope he's still watching, because he should have dressed up as Rob. You're right. Hey, nice! Oh, Jonathan. I mean, okay, so Jonathan, technically that's rarer. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of sucks a little bit, but it is technically rare. Hey, what's up, Chen Greg? How's it going? I've been shiny hunting for Rookity for over 2k, fanning it almost every time, and I also have the shiny shrimp. What should I do? Keep hunting? Well, you shouldn't be knocking it out anymore, Siege. Stop knocking it out. You only need to do that to 500, and that maxes it out. So, knocking it out 2,000 times in a row, not great. Roy, we were just talking about Halloween. Apparently, get this, Roy. This is actually true. Beatty, above, if you actually scroll up a bit, Beatty apparently was at Shibuya Halloween 18 in Tokyo. Well, obviously, it's Shibuya Halloween. That'd be weird if they were in Shibuya Halloween in, like, France. But, yeah. Watchmen on HBO is making my brain hurt. I have not watched any of it yet. I added it to my, like, list or whatever. I was gonna watch it when it finishes, but the whole reason I didn't start watching it week to week is because I'm like, if this goes like Game of Thrones and it's like all this time was wasted, like, I am literally just gonna wait. Like, I can watch it season to season, that's fine, but, like, I'm not gonna watch episode to episode. Nice, Fabio. Well, you'll probably get it before me. Way before me, actually. Nice. Yes, M-Trix, you're so close. You're very, very close. Less than 50 to go. That's huge. Congratulations. I do not own a castle. I live near a castle. My girlfriend lives near a folly. D-man. So what's with Nintendo not getting a Twitch, Netflix, and Disney Plus app? It's really not... Yo, Nintendo Switch still doesn't have Netflix. Maybe it does now, but I'm not aware that it does. Which is just, like, ridiculous in this era. Like, how do you... The Wii U had Netflix. I'm pretty sure the Wii had Netflix. Might be wrong on that, but still. The Wii U had Netflix. And it's just crazy to me that, like, yeah, they don't have Crunchyroll, they don't have Netflix. Like, why? Where are these additional services? Why can you not just facilitate a contract? You're making so much money on this console and all these games, all the software. All right, I'm going to heal up at a Pokemon Center. I want to check Impidimps. What are we at? 375. How did I miss 3? That's, like, such a weird number to miss, but should have been, like, in multiples of 2. Anyway, we're at 375, getting closer to 400. Oh, of course, I used my Rotom charge to run into a lamppost. Oh, Maractus. Beatty, did you see a tall, lanky man cosplaying Donkey Kong as he strode with a fearsome stride through the crowds? Nice. Yeah, it was insane. I can only imagine staying there for the week, too, but yeah. It's getting better and better, and Lindelof says it's a single season. Oh, wow, okay. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good to know then. I literally have friends, like, there's one guy in my office who's like, it's a masterpiece, and there's one guy in my office who's like, I don't get it. Like, it's so bad. Like not, like, he doesn't get it. Like, just like, he doesn't like it. Like, he's just like, I think it's so pretentious. So, I don't know. I don't know. I do have the shiny charm, Tom. Yes. I will have to decide for myself what I feel about Watchmen, but you've given me hope. You've given me hope. If they stick the landing, and it's like worth it, I will definitely check it out when it's all done. Yeah, Divin. Yeah, I know about the title thing, but you know, some people can't read. Some people English isn't their first language, you know. But I guess then they still wrote. So I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with excuses. Hey, nice, David. You'll get it. Though we had Netflix before they had the app, they had the disc. It goes back to like 2005, and all of a sudden, hey, don't want it anymore? Yeah, it's so weird, right? I've been shiny hunting for Rookity for almost 2K, fainting at almost time. I believe I already answered that, Siege Cube. I said, stop knocking them out. Just run from them. So that's the last time I'm going to say that. Roy made out with Netflix under the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 disc. Roy, did you used to make out with video games? Is that true? Is it me or the bike's harder to steer in this gen? To me, it's not that they're harder. They're harder once you hit the Rotom boost. As soon as you hit that Rotom boost, they become so unmanageable. Oh, Jonathan. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. Yeah, Divin, could you imagine? Just like it's like how, I don't know if you guys used to watch this. I had to do it for work, so don't judge me. But Ninja on his stream used to literally have like every 15 to 30 seconds there'd be like a Twitch Prime, like little animated thing would pop up. Imagine me doing that, but with like, I do have the shiny charm, yes. It was so specific in tone, and how I remember feeling is something that will never be replicated. What a night. Yeah, it's honestly like, yeah, Shibuya Halloween night was like incredible. And it's so nice that I was able to catch so much of it on film that we just have it forever. Yeah, it's because they're Canadian. It's weird. Barley, it actually is like not allowed in Canada. Like, this is actually true. Sonic's not lying. Like, I don't know why, but sometimes I get claims on videos that like aren't allowed in certain countries, but other ones are fine. It's super weird. I assume because I use so much anime music, something triggered like the copyright thing. But yeah. Ah, D-Man coming in with the lessons. I love it. Yeah, I'm actually going back to my footage as we type. Dude. Roy is getting hyped for my honeymoon. Roy's more excited for my honeymoon than I am. Hey, Nad?
Yeah?
Do you have Q-tips in your hair?
Yeah.
Oh, adorable.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm only kidding, of course.
No, let Roy be excited.
How do you like Stone Journer? I really like this design, to be honest. The problem with that Pokemon is I literally didn't see it until I needed to like complete the dex. I literally just never saw it. It is beautiful, Barley. The Japan vlog is beautiful. The DK64 video is pretty beautiful too. But yeah. Yeah, I like Stone Journer for sure. But I do think that it I just wish I saw it sooner, that's all. That's my only take on it. I do have a pic of a tall DK. They're with a guy dressed in Joker face paint, I think. If you actually had a picture of Roy in his DK costume, Beatty, that'd be crazy. Oh my god, Gabruga. That's a burn. That's a real burn. Stop making fun of Canadians, you milk in bag hater. It's okay. Roy's allowed to make fun of us. I make fun of his Floridian, Florida manness. He made, like, sometimes Roy will make fun of the fact that, like, Canadians have milk bags, but then I'll make fun of the fact that I once read an article about a young man who used to volunteer at retirement homes in Florida, and just so he could tickle elderly people. Like, so, I mean, like, you know, it works itself out. Stone Journer is Sword exclusive? Is it? I don't think it is it? What's our exclusive? What's the Shield exclusive then? I'm not. By the way, I'm not like calling into question. I'm just actually curious. I thought I could have sworn I caught one on my own, but maybe I didn't. Never leave the community, Roy. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Also, we're really good at basketball, both in terms of our team, but also our players. A lot of up and coming basketball players who are really good, who are Canadian. Oh, we have Ice Cube? Really? Huh, I didn't know that. Yo, nice! 3 shinies. Nice, Liv. Congrats. I actually never knew that. I did not realize that Ice Cube was a Shield exclusive and Stone Journer. That makes sense, though, why I didn't see it earlier on. Huh, I will say... I kind of prefer Stone Journer but Mustafa Ozarim, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede, and thank you for smashing that sub button. I'll be honest, Sonic Chow, most of like milk bags aren't even on, like, I don't even see milk bags that much in Ontario anymore. So they still exist for sure, but you kind of have to go out of your way to like find them. At least in Toronto. But like Roy can actually, like, he knows. When we went into the grocery stores here, like, it was mostly cartons. You could get milk bags if you really wanted, but like most of the milk was in cartons. But yeah. Almost at 2 hours, my friends, and we're surprisingly actually like getting pretty close. Like, we still have 10 minutes till I've been going for 2 hours, and we're almost at 400, so we might actually be able to hit 500 today. I don't know for sure, but it's possible. It's definitely possible. I said I'm sorry, Roy boy. I never meant to hurt Roy boy. I never meant to make Roy cry, but tonight he's cleaning out his ice cube. From the moment I saw Roy, he was chilling all alone. Everybody knew he didn't own a phone, 'cause he locked it out, playing Mega Man for 900,000 years again. Oh, my, sorry guys, my chat literally just, like, literally gave out for some weird reason. Good night, goodbye. Later, Julio. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, I'm working on a shiny Vulpix right now. You'll get it, you'll get it. Murray, Wiggins, yeah, both of them. I'm just saying, like, I'm seeing more and more Canadians in the league. Which is a good thing, you know? Who else? RJ Barrett is Canadian. He just, you know, he's on the Knicks now. He's no Zion, but at least he's playing. No, I'm sorry. Sorry, New Orleans fans, but what's your favorite new gen Pokemon? I really like Appleton, David. You could have gotten him from a Sword Max raid battle, though, I believe. Oh, interesting. Okay, maybe that's how I did it then. I think I might have just joined on someone's raid then, because I could have sworn I caught Stone Journer, but maybe I didn't. Oh, thank you, Julio. Thank you. Currently doing Masuda method for Shiny Snom. Nice, Nicholas. It's, Frostmoth Shiny is so good. So good. Y'all just got lucky. Y'all lucky just got Kawhi Leonard for one season to carry your team. Don't even talk about good basketball teams. LA Clippers going to dominate this season and off season. Oh, Ezzo. You're cute. You're cute. Yeah. Kawhi's pretty good. We still had, like, literally the third best record in the last 3 years before Kawhi. Though, yeah, you're right. He got us past that hump. That's absolutely for sure. The good news is, though, because of him and through him, our team now has... wow, I keep hurting myself in confusion really bad. But through him, our team definitely now has, like, actual experience in, like, big moment games against big teams. And, hey, I mean, yes, I know that Golden State was pretty... They were pretty banged up, like, straight up. That is an absolute fact. I cannot dismiss that. However, we still had a much harder road getting to Golden State than Golden State had getting to us. We had to go through Philly and Milwaukee, who were actual, like, two pretty big powerhouses. But yeah, Kawhi's great. Kawhi also didn't really show up in the finals. I mean, he did. Don't get me wrong. But, like, we also had a lot of other people coming in clutch. Danny Green had one game that was, like, crazy. Freddie, Kyle, like, we definitely, you know, as long as we didn't have Jody Meeks on the floor, we were doing pretty good. Marc Gasol just playing crazy defense. So, yeah, we got a good team, man. I think the media definitely likes to make it seem like the Raptors are, like, we're just Kawhi, but that's actually not true at all. Trust me. As someone who, like, lives here, and clearly we're also still seeing it, like, the Raptors are still a good team after he's left. Didn't have KD. No, you're right. You're right. They didn't. They only did for, like, a very, very small amount of time. But that's part of the game, you know? When Golden State beat LeBron in 2015, he didn't have Kyrie, right? He didn't have Love. So sometimes you got to deal with injuries. That's part of it. But yeah, for the record, though, I do think the Clippers are really good. I think I picked Paul George on my fantasy team. I think they're really, really good. I hope Kawhi does good. I don't think Kawhi should have gotten Finals MVP. I do think he should have. I don't think we make the we just straight up don't make the finals with that guy. He was the playoff MVP. He was still really good in the finals. I'm not gonna downplay Kawhi Leonard in the finals. That'd be insane to do that. He was very key. He was very instrumental. But I just think, like, it's funny that, like, everyone wants to make him seem like, oh, he's the whole thing. But yeah, no, the Clippers look really fun this year. And man, here's the thing, like, yo. Hobo World Eater, thank you for joining the member squad. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate that. Hobo Hype, let's go. Thank you so much. Let's go, Hobo. Appreciate it, man. You're dope. That's actually so hype. That's out of nowhere. Like, I wasn't expecting that in any sense or any, but yo, that's the second between Divin and now Hobo. That's 2 members tonight. Can we get some hype, guys? That calls for some Score Bunny hype, I think. Let's go, Score Bunny. Please, can we get some hype? Let's go. Hey, what's up, Paulo? What's up, Walker on the Run? How are you doing today? But yes, anyway, all I was going to say, just quickly, I know you guys, a lot of you guys out there might not want to talk basketball, and I won't continue, but I will just say, just quickly to wrap it up, I do think the Clippers are going to be really fun, and trust me, just wait, because, like, honestly, I think the Raptors, like, people forget that, like, the Raptors, even without Kawhi, beat Golden State when they had KD, like, on their own, and I think, like, my point is just, like, it's twofold. It's one, the Raptors are still going to be really good, because now they're still a decent team. They lost their best player, for sure. We're not going to get as many foul calls our way. I understand that, but at the same time, they're going to be pretty good. They're definitely not going to go to the finals. Trust me, I'm not delusional. They're probably, maybe at best, we make conference finals if everyone stays healthy. Like, we get Kyle back, we get Serge back, maybe we stay healthy, and maybe we go to the conference finals. We don't get out of the conference. It's going to be Philly, Milwaukee, Boston, one of those 2 or 3. But the other thing I want to say, man, wait until the playoffs, because that is literally only the time that Kawhi actually cares. Like, Kawhi was great for us, but, like, even through the regular season, he was kind of, like, asleep, sort of. And then the playoffs came, and he, like, those first, like I would say the second and third series, especially in the third series, he, like, turned it on. Like, and that's a really fun thing to see. So you're in for a show, for sure. So look forward to that. Anyway, sorry for talking basketball, my friends. I know you guys are here for Pokemon stream. I love basketball. I love the Raptors. I even love some of the LA teams. I do. Yeah, it was a little divin. I actually agree with that. I think that we definitely, I think we might have came on a little too strong trying to recruit him, maybe. But that's all in the past now. It is what it is, unfortunately. But it is. And thank you, Hobo. Also helped me through my college grind. I'm so happy to hear that. And thank you again, seriously, man. Especially now that, like, I already think we unlocked an extra emote slot with Divin's membership. But now with yours, Hobo, like, I don't even know what... I got to check this after the stream and see how many new emotes we can get. Because I definitely got to do something about that. All you beautiful new members, I really do appreciate it. The Score Bunny plush is adorable and authentic. It's straight from Japan. It doesn't even have Score Bunny as its name. I can't read the kanji on it, but it is whatever Score Bunny's name in Japan is. Japanese, I guess, would be. You best get this shiny real soon. I'm trying, gaming. I'm trying. Celtics all the way this year. The Celtics got a great team. Kemba definitely seems like he was the missing piece, but just like the missing piece in the sense of like it unified the rest of the team. Like, it's really funny to just see, like, I don't know, man, Kyrie and all that. But anyway, talented player, just like, I don't know what's going on. Do you have a Frostmoth? Please, I'll trade it back. I do have a Frostmoth, but unfortunately, Pokecorgi, I do not really trade on the streams or anything because then I get trolls, and then it just takes forever. But yeah. Sport ball, exactly. On Arc, I have no life. It's all good, Quartz. It's all good. Trust me, I've put way too many hours into certain video games. Yes, they are. I saw a thing where the Warriors needed Durant and LeBron carried the Cavs. Yeah. Yo, I love basketball. Basketball, so do I. I used to be a really, really big hockey guy. I still do like hockey. I watch it all the time, but, like, I love basketball. Or, sorry, I don't watch hockey all the time. I watch playoff hockey. Always. Like, I always try to make sure I watch playoff hockey. But, man, like, basketball is just another level. I might be seeing a game, actually, this month at some point with my buddy. He's a big Raps fan as well. Oh, smart. That's actually very smart, Blue Shell. Unfortunately, I mean, my Cinderace is about to, it seems like, fall apart anyway. But that's definitely smart. My hockey team has issues. Like the Raptors are world champions. The hockey team I follow is rough. Detroit, great. I love Detroit. The Red Wings, fantastic. I mean, obviously they've had better years than current, but like I love Detroit. They're my team, but like the Leafs also just by proximity of where I live, I definitely have a soft spot for the Leafs. My parents love the Leafs. Like my brother loves the Leafs. Like I watch the Leafs, right? Like I definitely watch them. Especially, it's weird because I feel like as soon as Detroit stopped making the playoffs, the Leafs started making the playoffs. So it's always like I have at least one team to root for, but never both, you know? But yeah, I'd love to be able to watch both in the playoffs, to be honest. But anyway, yeah, so the Leafs are bad. Detroit was good once upon a time. And I hope they're good again soon. It's Hibani. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hibani. Yeah, Carlos, start running from them. You only need to get to 500, and even then, it's not great odds. So, only do 500 if you even want to do 500, and then just start running. Do you watch any other sports like soccer or something? Honestly, I'm not much of a soccer guy. I work in a sports office, so, like, sometimes, and I definitely try to. I'm not always great with it, but I try to watch, like, American football, NFL, only during the playoffs. I don't have a team because I'm Canadian. If I had a team, it would probably be the Buffalo Bills. So you know how that goes if you watch football. But yeah, so I basically only watch like playoffs. I sort of just like pick a team and then I'm like, all right, that was fun. Like I pick a team, I'll try to ride, and then inevitably like the Patriots usually knock them out, or you know, something like that happens. They're usually out like, you know, in like their second playoff game or something, and then I'm like, okay, and then I watch the Super Bowl. Do you have a shiny Toxel, Grookey, or Applin? I have all three, Radskull. All three. How and where do you evolve Snom to Frostmoth help? Robert, you have to have its happiness max out. So feed it lots and play with it in the Pokemon camp. And then You have to evolve it at night, I believe, also. So kind of like Umbreon, sort of. Think of it like that. I'm a baseball guy. Yeah, baseball's like the one thing I just can't get into. I've been to Blue Jays games, even some good Blue Jays games, like that were fun, but like I just can't get into baseball. I don't know what it is. My grandfather loves baseball. I just can't do it. It's just not my game. I was lucky today, and a guy was hosting a 6IV Ditto raid all day and was able to sink. Nice, Anthony. Congrats, dude. That's huge for breeding. Have you ever played hockey? I actually am really bad at skating, which is super un-Canadian of me to be bad at, but yeah, I'm not great at skating. I played a lot of like road hockey and ball hockey growing up, but so I know like I can, I know how to like shoot and stuff. I can operate a stick, but I can't skate, so I never played actual hockey. So in terms of in terms of Canada, that makes me lame because I can't. I can't skate. I've tried to skate. What about TFC? So they're like good apparently, but yeah, I can't get into soccer really. Can't get into like I have more fun watching like Liverpool Manchester games than I do like TFC. But yeah, no worries, Sonic, no worries. Thoughts on Raptors versus Jazz yesterday? I didn't get to watch the game in full, but I was checking the score periodically, and I mean crazy half apparently. I don't even know what Siakam finished with. I know when I last saw, I think he had like 33 after the third Rapt or something. But yeah, I mean, just they're a good team, and like the crazy thing is about the Raptors, like I said, like I will get off the topic. I promise I'd get off the topic, but just quickly, like they're still missing two of their best 6 players. Like Lowry and Serge are not only two of their best 6, but also two of their like grittiest 6. Like the two who like when the going gets tough are like stand up strong, and you know what I mean? Like they have that like mentality, that like pit bull mentality. So yeah. Anyway, we got that one win, but I don't know if they'll do it again anytime soon. I don't know. But yeah, later, Sonic. I have not Pikachu. I'm still looking for the shiny. I'm the outlier Canadian as I pretty much breed soccer. I have a few friends who love soccer, like absolutely adore it. So I get it. I don't personally get it. Like I understand that it's very popular. I understand that it's like people who love soccer really love it. Like they're literal like fanatics in the biggest sense of that word. But we had double their score at first half. Ibaka was back. I see. I didn't get to watch the game, so I didn't even know that. That's actually insane. Yeah, I actually had no idea he was back. Sweet. Is he on like is he like fully back, or is it like modified? I promise, I am a fan. I just don't have social media anymore, and I also like don't have cable, so I don't get to watch every game. Did the one guy ever get Cramorant? I don't think so. I'll probably talk a bit about what's been going on in the Discord server. Okay, but just also make sure you talk to somebody like in your personal life if you're able to, a friend, confidant, even a school teacher or something, if it's really, really bad. Okay? Promise me that. And don't be too hard on yourself either. I'm surprised we have this win streak without Lowry and Ibaka. It goes to show how good the team is. They're just good from G League, right? They just like build it up from the G League, and they take their time, and it's actually really funny because like Masai always wants to rebuild, but it's like they just keep finding all these like gems and actually like finding their potential, and bringing it out. But anyway. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. Why don't you have social media at work? No, I actually it was a thing like a few months ago. I just ended up getting rid of it. There's a few like multiple reasons for it, but mostly I just found it. I mean, the reason I got rid of it is because I got hacked. My email like that was associated with a bunch of them got compromised. But the reason why I'm not back on social media is because I found myself a lot more just like ignorance is sometimes bliss, I found like all the news I was getting was almost always negative news. It was political, or it was like, all the earth, like it just I just find myself in my day-to-day, at least, without being like completely swamped by that. I'm busier. I'm not busier, but I'm more productive at work. I'm just like happier. not that it makes me happy or anything, but just like I just find I'm less like angsty about things and less like nervous and anxious, and it's been good. I'm not always comparing myself to like whether it be other creators or just other people in general. Like, it's been nice. How come you're not breeding for shiny? Well, Little Sane, the reason is because I really want to get it this way. I want to try to maximize my opportunity to get the square sparkles. Yeah. True, Divin, true. I should have bought a Switch Lite. Sometimes you need peace. Yeah, it felt like because of my job and because of just like even the YouTube stuff at home and stuff, it felt so like permeating all the time. Like I literally like I checked like my numbers, and I was basically like all day at work I was like, slacking off a bit, just looking at social media on like the side. And like, so I don't know how many hours that was, but just on my phone alone, it was like I was literally spending like 5 hours out of my day that like on social media, and that's not the stuff I was on like my work computer. Like, so it's crazy the amount of like time I was spending on social media at nights, like in bed, or instead of streaming or making content, like thinking I was super busy, but really just spending that time just waiting for something new to happen on the internet. Like a lot of time on Reddit, a lot of time on Twitter, and like those I still like Reddit. Twitter though, I'm honestly I think just like over Twitter. Like Twitter, it again, like that was the thing where I was like seeing so much news, and then their like algorithm changed, and it ended up like on Twitter you ended up seeing stuff that like just if like a friend of yours or like someone who follows you or you follow them like something, sometimes that could just like start showing up in your feed. So like even if I wanted to like mute or unfollow or not follow at all like people who were sort of more like political or like controversial, or sometimes that stuff would just end up in my feed anyway. So but I also think it can be bad too to like put yourself in a bubble too. So it was like you can't win, right? It's like you either become oblivious to like the greater ideas out there because you're so scared of the world that you're like, or you like, just see all this negative toxic stuff all the time. So anyway, what's the worst policy rule change that's been made at a place you've worked at? I mean, technically, I've worked as sort of a like contractor for YouTube. So if you want to go down the list of rules that they've changed, the things that they've done to the platform to almost feels like hurt creators, then there's tons of them. Any ones that your favorite YouTubers have complained about have probably also affected me. Other than maybe the Adpocalypse. I mean, yeah, like I probably made less money during that time, but like I think most of my stuff was still good and it wasn't being flagged, and it like there's just less advertisers on the site. So that one didn't really affect me that bad. Just because, making Pokemon content. But the inverse of that is now maybe making Pokemon content might be an issue with COPPA, right? So, hello, Carol. How's it going? Oh, I'm glad, Lucas. I'm glad. And again, I'm sorry, like, if I'm not ranting about the Raptors or dancing in the intro or whatever, but... But yeah. In Sun and Moon, I got a shiny Froakie. Hey, nice, Jude. Nice. Congrats. Did you check if the wild area has more spawns? It doesn't. It doesn't. It literally, like, the best possible maximizing of, like, Impidimp in the wild area, there's no overworld, and the best you can get is, like, 35% in heavy fog at Giant's Mirror. So, yeah. I want a shiny Blipbug! I hope you get one. I hope you're able to get one. I've heard it looks great. It might just be Mind Games playing with me, though. What do you do instead of being on your phone now? So now, I would say, I mean, I might not be that much more productive. But I'm definitely streaming more. I mean, since I like stopped social media, that's basically when I started really kicking my butt into gear and started making. And also, Richard Smith, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede. Appreciate you. You're awesome, Richard. But yeah, it was literally like after that happened, I basically started really cracking down on the Black and White 2 review. So that's something like that kind of filled my nights after that. And then outside of that, just like spending more time with friends, spending more time with Nad. I mean, I think I probably watch more stuff now though, which is like kind of the downside of that is that like I'm probably using YouTube, like watching videos on YouTube more, watching you know, like things on Netflix now, Disney Plus more, right? So I think there's definitely like there's that downside is that you can't completely escape it, but it at least like it mitigates the type of stuff that I'm like interacting with, I guess, right? Would be the word to use, but yeah. Hey, nice pizza snacks, always great, Melissa. Always delicious. Are you going to evolve Impidimp when you get it? Absolutely, Nikki. Yes, absolutely. I personally watch stuff like streams. A lot better to do it with someone else, and it's a lot less lonely. I agree with that for sure, especially for something like shiny hunting. Like, it's so weird because like when I first really got into shiny hunting, I feel like there weren't a lot of people like consistently shiny hunting, you know? And like, so I would like watch shiny hunting videos, like ones that already existed on YouTube. I've never really been a big Twitch guy, which is also one of the reasons I don't really stream there, is I don't know the platform that well. And it's just like, yeah, I literally used to like go in friend safaris, like looking for shinies, while also like watching top 10 shiny videos here, or like watching like the underdog do like a long form shiny like highlight thing, or not even really realizing that it probably was on Twitch at the time. I just like didn't know it was there, you know? Ooh, Rad Skull. That would be tough. That'd be very tough. Hey, what's up, Tyler? How's it going? Well, thank you. I appreciate you hanging out. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Oh, thank you, LD Brock. Thank you. I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah. We were just talking about that, how I had freed up some time, and that's how I was able to finally get that one out. So, thank you. I like Impidimp's shiny a lot. It's definitely different, but I like that it's different. Your Bisharp is evolving. What? Is that possible? Any advice on sticking to shiny hunting? I mean, honestly, shiny hunting is kind of like... I mean, this sounds like such a lame cliche, but it honestly kind of is like going to the gym or like working out or something, right? Where it's this thing where like eventually it just stops being motivation and it has to become like dedication, right? Like that Toxel is like a perfect example of the first like 3 streams I did for Toxel. I was super motivated. I was like, this is going to be my first shiny. It's going to look so cool. I'm so excited. And then by like, you know, after we were like 15 hours in and I'm on like my 4th or 5th stream, then it has to be dedication. It has to be like, man, I really want to go after some other stuff. I want to try some other things, but like, I gotta finish this. Like, I gotta do this. I gotta get it done. Heracross even more so is like that example of just like that hunt where it's just like, man, I have no idea. This could literally happen like 5 years from now. I finally get it, but I gotta keep on it. I gotta keep trying. And it just comes down to dedication. And I don't like conflating those two things because I think they're very two different types of discipline and dedication. But at the end of the day, discipline is discipline, you know? Why you're not breeding for it? I want to do something a little trickier. I just bred my last 2 shinies, and I kind of find breeding a little boring, at least when I'm streaming it. I don't mind doing it on my own if I can, like, watch a movie and just kind of, like, you know, lie on the couch. But when it comes to streaming it, I'd rather do this method. I think it's a lot more immersive. I think it's just a lot more fun, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, your Pawniard was evolving. Nice, Richard. Nice. Sorry, I was just confused for a while. I love the shiny montages. Yeah, they used to be my jam. Like, before I was even, like, on YouTube. Like, I think I had a channel, but I wasn't really uploading, and I was, like, super into shiny Pokemon, and super into just, like, the rarity of them all, and trying to get the starters, but I will say, like, when I first started out, too, I first started trying to shiny hunt in Black and White 2, when I got the shiny Geibel, in my copy of, I think it was Black 2, I got it in, and, yeah, like, I got, Geibel, and after that, and I discovered, and then I did, like, research on what shinies were. It might not have been Geibel. It could have been, like, a few things in that game. But I saw shinies for the first time in, like, Black and White 2. Not technically, but the first time I was like, oh, this is, like, supposed to be here. Like, this is a real thing. Because I had caught a shiny in Gen 3, caught it, used it a lot, but didn't really know. I thought it was just like a glitch for like years. And then when I came back to the series with Gen 5, that was when I kind of like, I was like, oh, shinies are like an actual thing. Like the red Gyarados was like it was supposed to be red, and that Wingull was supposed to be green. This is so cool. And then, yeah, from there on out, I got super into shinies. But in Gen 5, I actually never managed to like hatch or find any of my own that weren't like gift Pokemon, right? Like there was the shiny Haxorus that you could go to, shiny Geibel, but yeah, it like took me a while to. And yo, Tyla, thank you for the sub, dude. Welcome to the Stampede, and I appreciate you for smashing that sub button, dude. Thank you, seriously, appreciate you. Nice, Lucy, you were multitasking. You got Elgato, nice, Oddity. Which one? Tyler's my actual name. I'm going to call you Tyla. I think that's a great name. I related a lot to gambling. It really is, right? It really is like gambling. It's like time versus cost versus like, yeah. And Audie-chan, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede, Audie-chan. And thank you for smashing that button. Appreciate it. You were awesome. Thank you to both of you. But anyway, yeah. So that was my first thing with shiny hunting, and I was really bad at it. Like Gen 5, I all but gave up. I tried multiple Pokemon, all gave up on them. I tried like I think a Pawniard. I tried like a few things. Like and every single one of them kind of like I just stopped and I quit. Then Gen 6 came around and Friend Safari, and I'm not gonna lie, my first Friend Safari hunts were not successful. Like I probably did like I want to say 4 or 5 attempts at like doing a real shiny hunt in Friend Safaris, and this is like the beginning of like Gen 6, and it never worked out for me. I literally thought that like, oh, I need the shiny charm, I need like it's impossible without it. Volcarona Plays, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede, Volcarona Plays, and I appreciate your sub as well. Thank you. I'm playing poker right now. Nice, Al Roker. But yeah. So Gen 6 came. I had issues keeping my attention, keeping motivated in the Friend Safari, and then eventually I just sat down and literally watched like an entire movie. I don't even remember the movie, to be honest, because I was like focused more on my 3DS. But I got, and I believe it was a shiny Manectric. I was looking for a Helioptile at the time, and I caught a Manectric in an electric type Friend Safari, and literally after I got that one, they all started like my luck completely changed. Like I got the Manectric after like 2 or 3 hours like of a full-on movie, and then I got the Helioptile within like 100 encounters in like the next time, and then I got a Weil, and I got a Pumpkaboo, and then like it just kept going and kept going, and then I was like, man, this is getting too easy. Like I'm getting shinies like crazy here. I need to start breeding for these. So then I started breeding shinies, and I actually think my first shiny I bred was a Pawniard, like in Gen 6 instead of Gen 5, and that was when I finally got it, and that one took a while. And then the one after it, I think after it I did a Ferroseed, and I got that one like pretty quickly, and I started thinking like, oh man, like I got this now, and then the Talonflame after, not Talonflame, Fletchling rather, took me like a while, like an actual while, to get that one. And finally I got it on like, I think it was like my 18th or 19th birthday. I got the shiny, maybe it was my 20th even. On my birthday, I literally just opened it up. I'd like quit on getting the Fletchling, and then I just was like, on my birthday, I like had some time to kill, so I was like, all right, I'll try to hatch for this Fletchling. I had like a bunch of eggs still in my PC box, and I literally just like, within like 15 eggs on my birthday, I got it. Like it was so quick. Like I was like waiting for someone to pick me up, and I got like the shiny Fletchling. I was like, sick. Like happy birthday to me. Sweet. The HD60. Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. You got this, Oddity. You got this. You're dedicated. So I don't want to watch too many YouTubes before I get to know the Pokemon, before I encounter them myself. Yeah, I hear that, Renee. I hear that. Personal opinion, what's better in this game, Masuda method or chaining method? Personal opinion, I still think it is Masuda, but I think for streaming reasons, I think it's what we're doing. Maybe not this, but like doing like the overworld, like Rookity, like running into Rookity after Rookity after Rookity. I think that's like, to me, the more entertaining, the better way. The one I like as more of a challenge. Heracross ruined me, guys. Like I actually need like somewhat of a challenge now for it to like almost be worth it, you know? Like, Masuda just feels too easy to me, and I prefer these sparkles, so these are the ones I've kind of... But, at the same time, there's certain ones that, like, even I am not gonna attempt, right? Like, I'm not gonna attempt Dreepy or even Draclock. Like, there's just... If I do that, then I'm just setting myself up to quit, you know? Like, I can't go through something that difficult, so I'll be breeding those. But when it comes to, like, certain ones, if I can do this method, I'm probably gonna try it. Like, Roly-Coly, Choodle, Clobopus, like anything that has like a pretty common overworld model, I'm probably going to attempt this method on. And mind you, Impidimp is probably one of the harder ones. To be honest, now that I know you can't just access the overworld, I would probably give this a 4-star because like it takes more time, right, per encounter. If you notice on the card there, I have 3 stars on it, right? But I think it's probably a 4-star one. I think Toxel probably was a 4-star one as well because you had to go in the grass and the hidden grass. But 5-star would be like a Dreepy. 5-star would be like trying to get like, you know, the authentic. I mean, the authentic pot Poltegeist, that one, or Sinistea or whatever. That one is literally, that's probably like a friggin' like 7-star one, you know? I literally almost just swore there. I actually almost just used the real F word there because I was just like, that one would be like impossible. Exactly, Lucy. And that's the thing. And even, like, Toxel was that for me in this game, where it's like, I always, like, I need that first one to shine. Because once that first one shines, it makes me know that it's possible. And then I'm, like, less inclined to give up, you know? But that's why, like, Toxel was a pain. Like, going that long on Toxel, and mind you, compared to some other people, that wasn't even that long. But, like, putting that many hours into Toxel and seeing that many Corviknights pop up and stuff like that, like, it made me, like, so, like, it was so defeating, like, ending a stream and being like, I mean, the first few weren't, because the first few was like, of course it's going to take a while. Like, this is a new method. We don't know all the data. But, like, by the 5th or 6th stream, I was like, man, every time we didn't get it, I was like, man, when's it going to happen? Like, I got the shiny charm, like, you know? But, yeah. Anyway, I'm very passionate about shiny Pokemon, if you can't tell. I think they're really cool. It's one of my favorite things in these series. Not my favorite thing, but, like, something I'm very, very passionate about, obviously. And, yeah. What's up, Brennan? How's it going? How you doing? It's true, Divin. You were correct. Technically, I don't use it like Marvel movies, but all Marvel movies that are rated PG-13 are allowed. They're permitted 1 F-bomb. Every single one. They don't use them ever. They haven't, to this point, not a single Marvel, like MCU movie, I should say, because technically we're just talking Marvel. X-Men has done it a few times. But, yeah, when it comes to MCU movies, they've all been allowed to use the F word, and they actually, I don't know if you guys know this, but in Avengers Endgame, they almost, like, Tony Stark's final line in that movie was almost like literally just telling Thanos to, like, F off, basically. Like,
because it's Disney that produces it.
It might be because it's Disney, but I don't even think that's why, because before the Avengers, they were produced by Paramount, I think, and they still never use them. It's just because, you know, if they don't need to, why use them? But anyway, the point is, I feel the same way about my stream if I don't need to. But if one does slip out, then it's okay, you know? As long as I don't make a habit out of it. Oh, nice! Yo, Milcery, Maddie? Milcery, you know how, like, crazy rare that is? That's awesome. Congrats. What do stars mean on the league cards anyway? I actually don't know. I assume they in the actual game, they refer to, like, something you've completed. So, like, beating the champion, completing the post game probably, completing your Curry decks maybe, I don't know. Catching all the Pokemon, I'm sure, is one of them. It's probably just like to mark, like, you know how you could get, like, I think it was like black trainer cards and like silver platinum trainer cards, like gold ones in some of the older games. Like each color represented like you've done something even crazier. Like for this one, you beat the Battle Frontier on the silver, and for this one, it was a gold, and like, you know, there's stuff like that. But on my cards, they just mean the difficulty of the hunt. And, yeah. Like I said, I don't know. You know what, though? Maybe Impidimp might still be a 3-star. To be honest, I probably should have made, like, Grookey and Applin, like, 2 stars. And then this is probably a 3-star. Toxel's probably a 4-star because it's still hidden in the grass. Like, you can't do any overworld. And then, yeah, 5 stars like Dreepy. And then, like, authentic Poltegeist or trying to get, like, a starter with square shinies. That is like a 6 or 7 star, which I don't even think it's supposed to go up to that. I think it's supposed to go up to 5 stars, like the max. But yeah, Oh, that's really cool, Lucy. Yeah, I didn't realize that's what it like meant essentially. So that's really cool. Yeah, that's awesome, Renee. I tried to catch a Ninjask during the early game too, and it would not catch. It is max raid level. Yes, it's max raid level. That's my bad. It's so weird I never put 2 and 2 together that way. But yeah. What do you think about the Curry decks? I haven't really explored it enough just because I like immediately went from the game to the post game to shiny hunting. Excuse me. And like also dex completion stuff. But honestly, I think that like it seems cool. It seems like a cool little like side thing you can do. I kind of felt let down by the Galar starters. I mean, I don't love them in the way that like I love Rowlet. I love Greninja. I love Torterra. Like, there's certain ones that I absolutely love, but I like all of them. I think they're all pretty good. I do have a very soft plush Scorbunny here. So, you know, but I genuinely do like them a lot. They grew on me. It's one of those things where, like, when you see the 2D sort of art of them, like the splash art on, like, you know, social media and stuff, and, like, even in their own videos, it sometimes is, like, I kind of understand. Like, I was kind of also, like, they feel weird. They feel, like, awkward. But then when you play them in the game and you see their models, like, interact in the world they were built for, I started to, like, come around to them, I guess. Yeah, or a fossil, true. A fossil, I would say fossil is definitely 5-star for sure. Doing soft resetting on one of the fossils. Now, with the shiny charm, it obviously, like, would even, like, decrease my star count even more, probably. So my rating system's probably not that accurate anymore, but still. When I started it, it was a lot more accurate, I thought. But, yeah. How many total shinies do you have? This would be our 4th if we caught it, Will. If it shows up tonight before the stream's over, which it's going to be over in, I mean, either when we hit 500 or when we hit 10 o'clock p.m. So, yeah, I don't know which of those two things will happen first, but it will happen when we hit that number. Or we catch the shiny, which is also possible, right? If we are going to 500, then that means we still have, like, over 50 encounters still left. And even, like, I have the shiny charm, so any one of those 50 could be the shiny. It could surprise us, be a blue and white and pink. Beautiful, beautiful Impidimp. So, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jude. I hope you find your dog. I don't know why they made it so that the shiny charm doesn't affect fossils. Did they? Really? The shiny charm can't affect fossils? That sounds crazy. Do you play competitive? I don't, unfortunately. I'm really bad at competitive. I'm definitely a shiny hunter, and I definitely love Pokemon, but yeah, when it comes to the competitive side of things, I'm pretty trash, honestly. Do you plan to stream other games in the future? I've streamed some other games in the past. I've done Smash Bros. I've done Overwatch. I've done Mario Kart. Breath of the Wild when that first came out. The truth is, like, my audience just really likes Pokemon. And then even within that, especially really likes shiny hunting. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I can read chat more effectively. But, like, anytime I try to play anything else, even just, like, doing, like, the Let's Play of Sword and Shield when they first came out, like, the numbers are crazy different from when I shiny hunt. So I don't know what it is, but just, like, I'm definitely someone who likes to do what my audience wants me to do, and it definitely seems like you guys prefer shiny hunting to, like, anything else. I've tried other games in multiple genres, and, like, they're always fun, don't get me wrong. Like, enough people show up that it makes it fun, but it's always, like, 20, 30, 40 people, whereas, like, obviously, like, shiny hunting, it's just more. It just is, right? And trust me, numbers aren't everything. Like, I literally was streaming on my second channel with, like, almost nobody watching. Umbreon Liberator, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede, and thank you for smashing that sub button. But yeah, other than a few, like, really incredible people who were, like, consistently watching the second channel, and you guys know who you are, but it's very, like, right, so, like, I'm just saying, like, it's not all about numbers, but it certainly is, like, something that, like, you know, I like shiny hunting, like, I do. And so, like, if more people are going to watch me shiny hunt, then I'd rather do that than, like, pick up Smash just because, like, because I like playing Smash, but I also like shiny hunting. So it's like, I don't know. Plus, I got a shiny hunt anyway to try to get the footage to make the top 10 best shinies of Gen 8. So it's kind of like killing two birds with one stone, sort of, I guess. I don't know. For now, I like it. You got this, Divin. You got this. But that's so weird. That's so weird that the shiny charm would not affect the fossils. That's actually kind of crazy. My favorite fossil is the Shivering one. they're growing on, like, you can see it. Like, the fossils are growing on the entire community. Slowly but surely. Favorite Galar Pokemon. Alex Chin. Also, I saw those, like, blue mushrooms in the background really for, like, a split second. Thought that was a blue Impidimp for, like, a really, really quick second. It is not. But, man, I was like, for a very, very small fraction of time. Can you go into the lighthouse in Holbury? I couldn't at the time. Maybe I can now. But yes, my favorite Galar Pokemon is Appleton. I love Appleton. I love Applin and all its evolutions. But Appleton is not only my favorite Pokemon. It's not only, well, Applin being one of my favorite shinies. But it also is my highest leveled Pokemon in this game. Level 87. Level 87. Higher than anything else I have in my team. Even my starter. Will, I use Photoshop for all my overlay. I use OBS for my, like, streaming service client, whatever you call it. There's a little bit of Streamlabs involved. I have an OBS capture card. And yo, Maddie Buford, Buford, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede, and I really do hope I pronounced your last name. But either way, Maddie Hype, and thank you. Thank you for hitting that sub button. Appreciate you. What is your other channel? It's called Standum Tens. It's basically just like, yeah, it's a second channel. Right now, it's currently dedicated to, like, vlogs and a Heracross hunt in Coliseum, which is a very hard hunt to get a Shadow Shiny Pokemon, but yeah. What other Shinies will you hunt? I mean, at some point, I'd like to go for, like, I'd like to get at least, like, 10 to 20 Gen 8 Shinies, you know? I hope we're able to do it, and I hope we're able to do it before, like, all that Kappa stuff goes through, which hopefully it doesn't go through in its current iteration, because I don't know what that'll mean. I don't even know if I'll be able to stream, honestly, like, once the Kappa stuff goes through. I hope I am. I might have to go to Twitch, maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff up in the air for, like, a lot of content creators right now, and especially ones in gaming, and then even more so for ones who are in gaming, but also, like, in Pokemon, you know? Like, because Pokemon is one of those things that, like, trust me, I have a lot of, like, older relatives and older, like, friends even, who are still like, Pokemon, isn't that for kids? So, like, if they're saying that stuff, I can only imagine what someone, like, at the FTC is, like, saying about, you know, seeing Pokemon thumbnails and shiny hunting and, you know, fancy thumbnails and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it's all going to shake out. I'm being optimistic for now, but, like, I can't, like, I'm getting married next year. I can't afford to even, like, test the waters that much. So, if, you know, if it comes down to that, it comes down to that. Like, I luckily have a full-time job. I love shiny hunting, and I love streaming and making content for you guys. I want to finish my review series. I want to do more top 10s. I want to get back on that horse, and especially finish the Heracross. But, like, I also am not going to do it if it could result in me getting a $42,000 USD fine. So, you know. But yeah. Buff is in Buffalo and Ord is in Erd. Maddie Bufford. There we go. Nice. Good to see you, Maddie. The Kappa scare is a huge overreaction. I mean, I hope so. I hope so. I think you're probably right, but also, like, man, if you're the one person that they make an example out of, like, I know you literally could be 1 in a million, but if you're that 1 in a million they make an example out of, like, that's still your life, your, like, financials, like, your entire, like, I couldn't, like, if that happened to me, I couldn't, like, live here, and then that would impact my job, and, like, it just, yeah, it's crazy. So I just gotta be careful. That's why I'm being optimistic, though, Eagle. We've seen a lot of these, like, scares before, and then they amounted to basically, like, not a whole lot. And if it, like, again, I actually, you know what? Like, I actually am behind the idea of Kappa, but not, like, it should be, like, Google should be in some serious trouble. They were collecting data from children. Like, I don't get that data. I don't see that data. Like, they're the ones collecting it and targeting ads to those children. Like, they should be on the hook, not, like, content creators. And, like, it's super messed up that, like, they do this super shady thing. They try to promote and market, like, to advertisers, like, oh, we're so popular with 8 to 12-year-olds and stuff. And it's like, dude, like, no, you shouldn't be. Like, that's not. Anyway, I'm not going to go on it again. I've gone on Kappa rants, like my NBA rants, many a time. But I think it's ridiculous. And I think, like, they should be in trouble. But I don't think we should be the ones who are, like, on the hook for it, you know? Because they did do something not cool. It's weird, Jude. It's definitely weird. And YouTube Kids exist. YouTube needs a parent. Yes, but like to that point though, like YouTube themselves were promoting YouTube, not YouTube Kids, as like a popular destination, like the #1 trending like video like content service for kids like 7 to 12 and stuff. So like they shot themselves in the foot. And like that's again why it sucks that like, you know, they make all this money and then like us content creators are just like we just want to do it for like some of us actually want to do it for the passion. Like some of us actually like it's not about the money, trust me. I mean, I'm not like rich by any means. I'm not even close to rich, but like I do okay. Like I have a full-time job. I feel like very comfortable and you know, I like for me YouTube's not about money. And it never really was. It kind of became that for a while, and that's one of the reasons I had to get away from it cuz I didn't like conflating the whole money part of it with like basing the like tying the money to the self-worth and the creative. Like I didn't like that. I like having YouTube as like a hobby, and I like, you know, having my job as my job. And they're similar but they're different. And anyway, so it sucks that it's like I just want to make stuff. Like I just want to make cool stuff. If I make a little money on the side, that's a nice bonus and incentive, but it's not the reason I do it. And it sucks that if this COPPA thing is the way it is, it means that I might have to even like privatize older videos if it gets to that point, you know, like where it's like I actually have to take all my reviews and top 10s, all this stuff I put time and years and have memories in, and like make it like offline essentially to comply with these things that like shouldn't have ever happened in the first place. Because as you said, it should only be for people 13 and up. That's the whole reason. That's the thing. But anyway, Bear Paw Slayer, that's something I can pronounce. Bear Paw Slayer hype, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede. Do you stream every day? I don't. And also, like, I've been streaming a lot lately. Like, I think a lot of you guys know that. But it's about to get very wonky, my stream schedule, because with the holidays and my full-time job, both those two things, like, things are about to get very crazy. I'm going to try to still stream as much as I can, but, like, I'm basically, like, this week I'm going to be streaming Wednesday and Thursday for sure, and then I won't be back until next Tuesday just because, like, I'm not here. Like, I have to go visit my parents and do some stuff and visit Nad's family back home, and anyway, but yeah. I will try to stream as much as I literally can. You guys know that. Like, I basically, if I can stream, I'm going to try to. Like, I want this Impidimp. I want to try to get Dreepy. I want to try to get all the starters. Like, I still got to get Sobble for sure. Because Sobble's one of the best shinies in this whole game. I've heard great things about Rookidee. I've heard great like, you know, there's a bunch of shinies I still want. But it's just like, I'm going to be so far away. And I obviously don't want to go shiny hunting, like, and bring my portable Switch on the go and like shiny hunt without you guys there, you know? So it's all tied together. When I shiny hunt, you guys will be part of it, and, you know, hopefully vice versa. But nice, Dylan. Keep at it. Oh, I should check that out, TDR. I should check that out. That's interesting, because that's good. Nice, Rad Skull. Nice. Appreciate that. But yeah, anyway, again, guys, I am sorry for just, like, going on all these rants tonight, like, about NBA and about COPPA and about how Twitter is bad for you and, like, all this stuff. But, like, yeah, I just, you know, I guess I'm just in a good mood tonight, and I'm just, like, when I'm in a good mood, I can just talk forever. And so I'm sorry if you guys, like, have so many questions I miss and stuff. But you guys have also been really good in chat today. Like, not that you're not always good, but I just feel like there's been so many great questions, so many, like, you know, just like discussion happening today. And that doesn't necessarily always happen on stream, right? Some streams, it's a lot of like the same question over and over and over. And some is just like, you know, people who know me so well that, like, you know, there's no point in asking questions. But I feel like there's like enough like new people in the stream tonight, and even some older people who are just like, you know, creating hype or asking great questions or contributing to the discussion. And it honestly, those are the things that like really make streams like the most fun, in my opinion at least. Sorry, Andy, sorry. Also, I'm pretty sure I literally just like took the cap off to take a sip of this and then didn't take a sip. But yeah, and as a bonus, as I talk and rant, the Impidimps just pile up. Like the corpses of tiny gremlins just, you know, raise and raise into mountains. Awesome, Banjo-Kazooie. Super fun hearing you talk about different topics. Yeah, I mean, even like talking to you guys about like my potential honeymoon and stuff. That's all really cool. Yes, Raging Mechs. Yes. To answer that question, basically, I just, like, I've done Masuda for my last 2 hunts, and I just wanted a change. Like, I just needed, like, a shift in scenery. I needed something a little bit different than just that, like, Route 5, like, daycare, or even wild area daycare, like, area. I just wanted something new and fresh, and I'm gonna do more Masuda hunts than I do this, like, genocide method hunt thing, even though, like, the new data is, like, it's basically just full odds, but, like, I'm okay with that. I have the shiny charm, I'm down for that. But yeah, I'm mostly, though, like, gonna, like, I'm mostly gonna do Masuda, but once in a while, just to switch it up, I am gonna attempt something a little harder. Mind you, I thought when I picked, well, when you guys picked and I kind of suggested Impidimp, that there were more overworld Impidimps. I had it, like, confused in my mind with, like, Mordrum, I guess, but either way, I committed to it, and I'm gonna keep on it. Plus, I genuinely do think Impidimp's entire line might be the best line of shinies in the entire game. I know some people don't feel that way. Some people really detest Impidimp. Totally cool. But I think my Toxtricity just made it and used all of its moves without dying, which is, like, actually huge when we're talking about, like, let me, oh, that's not that. I'm so used to doing that. But yeah, like, yeah, I got one more Nuzzle to use, but, like, Toxtricity actually got to use all of its stuff, which, like, that's the first time I think I've had a single Pokemon be able to use all of its moves, which, again, is great, because I'd rather that happen now, because once we hit 500, we can just run. That's the max of the knockout thing, right? Oh man, Demerin, you are, or are you talking about Dallas? Shiny Impidimp is the Hanukkah mascot we've all needed, man. I was at work today and I was talking with my buddy at work, and he is Jewish, and we were talking about how just, like, man, it's like there were actually, like, so little, like, Hanukkah content growing up as a kid. Like, things about, like, TV like, all these, because he's like, the worst part about, like, all the Christmas stuff, he's like, I'm not a Grinch, I love Christmas, but, like, I just, like, the worst part was, like, there were all these TV specials and all these, like, programming centered around Christmas specifically, and that it did nothing for him because he didn't celebrate it. Like, he's very, very devout, right? And so, like, he was like, that's the only thing that, like, he just didn't really get and didn't really, like, enjoy. And we were talking, it's true, like Rugrats did something on, like, both Passover and Hanukkah, so that was cool. But, like, outside of Rugrats, it was, like, very slim pickings, and that's just you know, it's just unfortunate. Like, I don't know. Divin Locked, yo, overall was an entertaining stream today. Thank you so much, Divin, and thank you again for not only your donations, but of course becoming a member. You were amazing, and also the conversation I had with you too was very, very fun. You contributed a lot tonight to the discussion. So, Divin Hype. Can we please get some Divin Hype in the chat for that donation? I do appreciate it. I guess we'll throw Newton in. Even though Newton only has, like, 20 potential, like, PP, and some of that's using Confusion, so yeah. But yes, I've heard Grimmsnarls is amazing, Professor. I've seen it, but I haven't, like, for whatever reason, there's a difference in my brain of, like, if I see something, like, quickly online, like, in a picture of, like, a shiny, it looks cool, right? And I know Grimmsnarls looks cool, but, like, as soon as I see it, like, in person, and and it's on my screen, and I can see it move around and actually be a thing, I agree, Divin Locked was quite the spectacle. Oh my god, Divin Locked with another double dip tip. Let's go, baby. Thank you, Divin. You're amazing. Thank you so much for tonight's stream, seriously. All this just because I got Applin? Like, you're amazing. Divin Hype. Give Divin some hype, please. Do you miss SOS from Sun and Moon? Yes, I actually do. Like, I genuinely do. That was, like, my favorite shiny hunting method of all the methods. I thought it was even more, like, it was more cinematic than random encountering. It was, even though, like, this is a planned random encounter, but you know what I mean. Like, it's sicker than that. Yeah, I loved it. But yes, can we please, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a keyboard, if you have access to your keyboard, please give Divin some hype, because they genuinely deserve it. Like, just tips and members and just great conversation all around, NBA takes. Like, just thank you, Divin. I truly, truly do mean it, and I truly thank you for like, everything tonight, man. Thank you. Yeah, no worries, Speedy. No worries. I will just warn you, we are definitely getting closer to the end of the stream. We're not quite there yet. We still have about like 25 minutes or so, I would say. I hope I can get to 500 in that time, but we're going to try. But yeah, welcome. Welcome to the stream tonight. But yeah, I definitely miss SOS. That was my favorite. Nice, Professor Byleth. I think that's how he felt too. But he was just like saying, he's like, and it is crazy because we actually like tried to search up like all the Hanukkah content that there was, and like for children at least, like when you're a kid growing up, there wasn't as much as you'd think, especially in like the 90s and early 2000s. Like we were talking about, if anyone remembers the show The Weekenders, there was like a thing about Hanukkah like in that, but it was always within like a different like a segment, right? So it was like a quarter of the episode was dedicated to Hanukkah. And yo, Divin again. I'm glad you agree, Divin Locked. Nah, but seriously, one of the best streams I've ever been in. Soft resetting for this Dracovish is a pain, but the stream in the background just makes it so much better. Thank you. And you obviously also have contributed a lot today and have made my stream and just life in general better. So thank you, Divin. Let's go once again. Thank you, seriously. I don't even know what to say anymore. Like I'm speechless. I'm out of words. You're incredible. Appreciate you. You went beyond plus ultra plus beyond plus ultra. So like I don't know what's left, you know? Thank you. The only thing I can give you that's like a little bit different is I can give you the Thomas the Tank Engine music, because it was a bit of a tip train from Divin, so you know, I guess I can play that. You can have that, but like that's like the last thing I can do. Also, I know that should be 63. Why do I always accidentally check my Pokemon before I check my Pokedex? I just want to check because I'm sure I've missed a few. Yeah, I'm actually at 467. Nice. I knew it. So we might be able to hit 500. We're definitely closer now. I mean, 4 doesn't sound like a lot, but it kind of is, like, when it comes to this hunt, at least. I get you. I'm doing the same thing. Anything you don't want is... Oh, sorry. We're reading into someone's... if you had a quirk, what would it be? Wow. Good question. If I had a quirk... I've always said, like, I don't know. There's so many good creative things you could come up with, you know? But I would definitely like to be able to bend an element, I think. I don't know which one. I think my personal preference would be water. I think, like, water bending would be sort of the thing I would like the most. Just because water is so, like, powerful in so many different forms, right? Like, it's just so malleable, and I love that. To be honest, though, like, my personality probably does not lend itself well to water. I genuinely think if I was a bender from, like, Avatar, or just in general, like, it would probably be something a little more rigid, because water is so, like, fluid and nice. And yo, at the same time, Taco and Ryan Alley come in with, like, dual donation, like, actual dueling donations. Let's go. Thank you to both of you. Like, geez, Taco did not leave a message at all, but Taco, you're incredible. You know I love you, Taco. We gotta get some Taco hype. I also gotta play the thing. Thank you, Taco. I'm gonna hit these separately. Do not worry. I saw Tacos first. That's the only reason. It came in like literally like a second before. And then Ryan 3 Alley 3 with the super chat. I need to break Divin's streak. It's getting out of hand. Ryan, thank you so much to you. Let's go Ryan hype. Let's go Taco hype. And then Raging Mex comes in too. I'm gonna hype Divin with more super chats. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. And Anthony as well. Yo, too many right now. Thank you. I don't even know who I'm pressing plus ultra for anymore. You guys are insane. Thank you, Raging Mex, Anthony Calhoun, trying to interrupt the train, and then also, of course, Ryan and Taco as well. Let's go. The only thing that could make this better is if a blue Impidimp showed up as well. And then Theo Zervos as well, not letting Ryan start a streak, so I'm ending that here with the winky face. Theo, thank you so much for your donation as well. Let's go Theo hype as well. Theo, Anthony, Raging Max, Ryan, Taco, and of course Divin. Let's go. So much hype in the chat. Jeez. You guys know I'm like getting close to wrapping up. Like, we're almost at 500. Like, oh my goodness. Why did that? Oh, that didn't hit because I attacked myself probably, right? Yeah. Oh my god. All right, I think I just even need to do one more. I think I missed someone's. Like, I don't know if this is for Theo. Like, I don't even know anymore. Jeez, Score Bunny hype. Like, thank you so much, you guys. Seriously. For real. Like, I don't know what to say. That is the... Is the Thomas the Tank thing still... Okay, it did stop. Good. But, you know, it didn't stop. The actual tip train, because Divin locked coming in yet again. Oh my god. Divin streak and I don't know if that was a good but thank you, Divin, again. And yo, Ryan 3, Ali 3 again. Whoa, where did my train car go? You guys are literally like all taking up the same box of, like, I only have one alert box, guys. Like, what is happening? Oh my god. Yo, let's go. Like, this is for Ryan, I guess, as well. Yo, and then Oddity also. Holy crap, what is happening? Oddity with the choo-choo also. Jeez. Yo, and then a rad skull. What is going on? Rad skull, Oddity, like, again, I don't. All right, I gotta. This is. I don't even think we can play like the Thomas the Tank like engine music anymore. I think we just gotta play some like anime music, I guess. Like, I don't even know. Like, just some Dragon Ball music, like something super hype. Like, I don't even know what's going on anymore. Thank you so much to all of you guys. A Rad Skull, Oddity, Divin, of course, Taco, like Ryan, Theo, Raging Mechs, Anthony Calhoun. I know I'm forgetting people. Like, thank you. Seriously, that you guys are insane. Thank you. Also, I can't believe I'm still in this fight with this Impidimp. Like, sorry about that, guys. But yes, thank you for real. You say run? Do I have? Oh, you know what? I do think I have You Say Run, but it's in 8-bit. So I hopefully don't get... I do have You Say Run, but it's only in 8-bit. I feel like I need to join in the real Legendary Trip as well. Let's go. Legendary Trip, thank you for your going beyond plus ultra. All you guys going beyond plus ultra, but also real Legendary Trip. Let's go. Thank you so much. Hype. Too much hype. Like, actually too much hype. I'm like shaking, guys. Thank you. Seriously. Also, I love how, like, the All Might, like, conflicts with the... And, yo! Anthony and Divin again competing for the alerts box at the same time. Glad to have started this train. Jeez, what is going on? Yo! And then Blade Diablo with the 20 bomb. Super shiny luck incoming. Yo, Blade Diablo 11. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Blade Diablo. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Divin, again. Glad. So I need to read these. Glad to have started the train. Truly puts the cherry on top. Thank you, Divin. And then also Blade says, super shiny luck incoming. And Anthony says, ha 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 ha. Thank you. Like, jeez. Thank you so much, guys. So much beyond ultra. Like, jeez. You guys are just incredible. Seriously. Thank you. I genuinely, sorry I got quiet there. I thought I might have heard a neighbor like banging on the door, but thank you so much. Seriously, all you guys. I'm gonna just keep playing this until I might have to keep it down because I swear I just heard like someone like bang on the wall, like the universal like keep it down like sound. But geez, like how can I keep it down when you guys are so hype? And then Toby comes through. I heard the Ultra Instinct. What can I say? Thank you so much, Toby, dude. Thank you. You're incredible. Like, and then also at the same time, John Lucas hits the sub button. We just had a Beyond Ultra plus You Say Run plus Smash all in the same. Like, thank you. Like, you guys, thank you. I really like. again, I don't know what to say. How much money was that in 5 minutes? I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea. I did not count it. Like, it might be 50 Raging Max. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I literally just said, like, half an hour ago, like, I do this with a passion, guys. I really do. You don't have to donate. I obviously keep it open because, yes, like, I have a wedding to pay for next year, and, you know, like, the holidays can be very expensive, but, like, it's more just there in case. Like, it's not, you guys aren't supposed to do this. And then Divin as well, probably the last one. This was really fun. Thank you so much again, Divin. Again, I wish I could get, like, crazy hype right now, but, like, I genuinely think, like, my roommate, not roommate, but, like, you know, apartment mate are, like, probably furious right now. They're probably, like, trying to sleep because it's almost 10 p.m. But thank you, seriously, Divin. Thank you to everybody. Probably the last one. This was really fun. I mean, this is insane. Sure was insane. Gotta play that again. Oh my goodness. That was quite a train. I don't even know what encounter number we're at. We probably hit like 3 toxels in that time. Jeez, guys, like, thank you for real. But, like, again, you don't have to do that. Like, it's honestly, it's obviously appreciated. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not, like, spitting on the generosity of all of you, but, like, it just, like, it's okay. Like, I do feel like there's other streamers out there who, you know, this is like their full-time means. Like, this is their, you know, their bread and butter. And just, like, you know, if you'd rather spend, like, donations and tip money, like, on them, then I totally get it. Like, it's oh my god. And as I said, a rad skull, 1/1000th of a wedding photographer. You're not wrong. But thank you, a rad skull. I love the humor involved as well. You were incredible. A rad skull. Thank you. Thank you. What's up, Sonic? What's your favorite Switch game, not including Sword and Shield? Breath of the Wild, I think. I mean, my personal favorite actually might be Mario Odyssey, but, like, it's I don't know. I like Breath of the Wild is probably the best one, though. It's just so good. They're both really good. But thank you so much, Rad Skull. Thank you, Divin. Thank you, Blade. Thank you, everybody, for the generosity. Like, for, like, yeah. Have you seen Hunter x Hunter? I have, and I do love it. I do love it. I actually just rewatched the York New City arc, like, 2 weeks ago. So good. Excuse me. But yes, thank you to everyone. I'll be sure to read all of your names off at the end of the stream. And, you know, obviously let you guys all know. And, like, I just shout you out again. And, just, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Have you seen It's Always Sunny in Philly? Yep. Dayman. Oh, protector of the Roy man. Also, I actually think I'm, like, okay with my Impidimp count, but I just want to double check that real quick. Yeah, no, I was wrong. I was literally off by 4. You guys were too hype. I missed 4 Impidimps. That's, like, the most I've missed all stream. Especially in that short amount of time. So, yeah, let's continue. You like Attack on Titan? I do, but I still gotta watch, like, the entire 3rd season. Been very bad for that. I've heard it's great. I've heard I'll love it. York New City arc, so good. It's great. Yeah. It's my personal favorite arc in the show. But there's, I mean, the whole series is great, but this is my personal favorite arc. Because it blurs the lines between, like, protagonist and antagonist, like, so well. But anyway, has your fiance shown you more anime, or have you shown her more? I think I've definitely shown her more. She's like more the type that, like, needs a suggestion first, sort of, to get started. There's certain anime, though, that she has, like, definitely discovered and then recommended to me. It does happen, but, like, it's, I think, overwhelmingly more so, like, it's the other way around. Like, where I'm sort of like, hey, I watched Steins Gate. Then, like, 2 years later, I'll be like, you should watch Steins Gate. Like, you know? What's time in America? I'm in Canada on the East Coast, and it's just about to hit 10 p.m. Where was Danny tonight? Danny, we had to put him away, sort of, because we had my parents visit on the weekend. And yeah, so because of that, poor Danny got kind of, like, shafted into the corner. But, hey, the good news is Danny is not too far. He might come back for the holiday stream. I might put a Santa Claus hat on him. We'll see. But yeah, I promise. He's around. He's around. I have seen Yu Yu Hakusho. Yeah, it's among my top 10 favorites, probably. I think I like Yu Yu Hakusho even more than Hunter x Hunter. I was about to say, even though, like, it has a worse ending, but then I just realized that, like, Hunter x Hunter doesn't actually really have an ending yet, or maybe ever. So, yeah. You missed a lot, yes. For real. Also, I gotta switch out Newton here. Seven Deadly Sins really good. Yeah, I enjoyed the first season more than the second season, but I'm excited to see the third. I have, Billy. Yes, no, I have seen it. I actually love that. I really want to see the movie that deals with, like, the arc with the, like, girl from the beach. There's, like, time travel or something. But yeah, I genuinely know what you're talking about. Watch the whole series. Love the whole series. Like, genuinely loved it. Like, I've rewatched it a few times. Because it's just so short and, like, easy to... Anyway, great series. I did not switch out my Apple Boy. That was a mistake. Mudsdale, you're up. But yeah. Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho's great. Especially, like, the like, battle arc with... Man, it's been such a... Toguro, right? Toguro? The Toguro brothers? And, like, all that stuff in... Yeah. The Underworld Tournament or whatever. It's so good. Or I guess is the Underworld Tournament, like, towards the end where, like, they just do the thing and it... Anyway, I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it. But, yeah. I got to rewatch Yu Yu Hakusho. I literally... The other thing, too, is not only did I watch it, but I watched it on, like, pain meds for my wisdom teeth. So, yeah. How's the parents' visit? It was good. It was good. They, we managed to clean it in time, and mostly thanks to Nad, I'll be honest, because I was streaming. But I did my part, though. I did a little bit. But it was, you know, she's, like... She killed it, as always. But yeah, and they came. It was good. We had a nice dinner together. They went to a Leafs game. It was good. They had a good night, I think. They got home safe. That's the most important part. Do you watch seasonal anime? It depends. So, like, for example, like, Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl. I watched that week to week. I've watched a few shows week to week, but I watch My Hero currently week to week. But most of my stuff I actually like to binge. Also, why is it this specific Pokemon? I always forget to, like, switch out. I don't know why. I have not seen Be the Beginning. No, it's actually funny because, like, I just feel like I answered yes to so many, but, like, that's one I haven't. 10 more likes till chat till we hit 100. Yo, we can hit 100 likes before the end of the stream. We can do it. I believe in us. Carlos, some people think it might. All I know is I think it has, like, 2 guaranteed good IVs, like perfect IVs, I think. But yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Billy. Is it subbed? I mean, I'm honestly, I try not to pirate my anime wherever I can. Even Yu Yu Hakusho, this is a true story. I watched it at the time. It wasn't on Netflix, and I didn't have, like, Funimation Now or whatever it's called. I had to, like, watch it on, like, for free on Funimation, and it was such a pain in the butt to load, like, over 100 episodes that way. Also, how did I forget again? I'm so bad at that. Demon Slayer. I haven't watched Demon Slayer yet. I think I'd love it, but I also am gonna wait till there's, like, a lot of episodes for me to, like, binge. I like to binge shonen for sure. It's actually kind of weird. My Hero's, like, very much the outlier in that sense of, like, that's one that, like, because I know it will eventually end, I watch it week to week. But I love to binge shonen. Like, I binged, obviously, like, One Piece. I've, like, gone back and watched through Dragon Ball Kai and Super and, you know, all that stuff. Like, I binged Super up until the Tournament of Power arc. At that point, I was, like, or the World Tournament arc or whatever. Then I was, like, with Jiren and stuff. Then I was watching week to week. But, yeah. Goblin Slayer. Did you watch Goblin Slayer, Neon? Stan, you forgot to switch on the Switch. What do you mean I forgot to switch on the Switch? It's still playing good. I did forget to switch out my Apple guy again, though. That's really bad. Wait, Yu Yu Hakusho on Netflix. I didn't watch it on Netflix. Did I say, if I said not Netflix, I meant Crunchyroll. My team is Inteleon, Charizard, Loki, Tuxter City, Dragapult, Zacian, Eternatus. Nice. You will definitely destroy a lot in your path. Okay, I'm actually going to remember this time to switch out, because this is like taking... We could be at like 490 by now. I didn't switch. Yes, my bad. I will remember this time. I'm going to remember right now. I'm going to do it. Pew. Sorry, you guys got me talking about anime, so I'm taking a while. My bad. Yep, should probably switch the Apple, but yeah, just it adds so much time. That poor typing that was very ill thought out when attempting this Impidimp one. Oh, okay, nice, nice GGC. All right, well then maybe I will binge it. I'm currently in the process of watching Place Further Than the Universe, so I'm gonna finish that first, and then yeah, maybe that's the one I watch next. Maybe it's Demon Slayer. Still got to, like I said, I still got to watch Attack on Titan season 3. I think I'd enjoy it if I just gave it time. I'm so sad about Food Wars. I actually used to really like Food Wars a lot. I know some people think it's trash, and I get that. But it was actually, to me, it was like good storytelling with the trash, you know? It was like, and then it just like, somewhere along the lines, I don't know if it was the manga. I never read the manga, but I don't know if it was the manga or just the animation studio like tried to condense too much. But it just like, it lost whatever spark it had for me. I stopped watching midway through the 3rd season, and I just like, I can't get into it. I can't finish it. Oh, Demon Slayer's ending in the manga. Okay. But yeah. It doesn't have to be complete for me to watch it, for sure. Like, obviously My Hero's not, and One Piece definitely isn't. And, like, it's crazy to think that My Hero that started in, like... What did My Hero start in? 2014? It's crazy to think that, like, that series will probably wrap up before, like, One Piece does. Even though I know One Piece is, like, in the end game, but, like, One Piece's end game is going to be, like, so long. Like, it's going to take a while. We're still going to have One Piece for, like, another 10 years, probably. Even though we should be on, like, the 3rd final arc. Or, like, 3rd or 4th final arc, probably. Like, the arcs just get longer. Dressrosa was so long. It's, like, 1/8 of the whole series is, like, just Dressrosa. Like, maybe that's not true now. But at the time when Dressrosa finished, it was literally, like, 1/8 of the whole series. It was, like, or maybe even 1/7. I forget, like, the exact numbers. But, yeah. But anyway... I do have the Shiny Charm, Dennis. But yes, I also have, I believe, 11 more Impidimps to get through. Or, I guess technically 12, because I always do it in twos. So we're going to go through 12 more Impidimps. Well, actually 11 after this one, now that we know it's not Shiny. But yeah, we're going to go through 11 more Impidimps, and then I'm going to wrap up the stream tonight. It's that time. It's that time where Stan goes to bed and dreams about not twisting his hip while he sleeps. And being an old fogey. 12:30 on this dumb. I actually have a question for you, Divin. With the fossils, how long are the resets? Because some people said, like, because of the fact that you have to, like, mix and match them, they can take a while. This is only my 2nd day, so I bet you, Divin, you'll probably have this Dracovish by the time that I, like, stream again on Wednesday. Because in case you guys didn't know, my next stream is going to be Wednesday. I will not be streaming tomorrow, even though I missed Sunday. Just because I feel like the streams are better quality if I do take like a small break in between them. So I am going to try to do Wednesday and Thursday, both of them. And then the next stream after that will be Tuesdays. But yeah, so Wednesday this week is going to be the one. The one. Have you seen Your Lie in April? It's one of my favorite animes. Your Lie in April probably has legitimately, for a series, not movie, it probably has my favorite OST, like my favorite soundtrack of any anime, for real. It's not one of my favorite anime in terms of like the whole thing, but musically, it's probably my favorite, like just audibly, like to listen to. And like, man, Goose House, like that opening, oh, so good. But yeah, I do like. By the way, I like the show a lot. I enjoyed it. I'd be lying if I said I didn't, shed a few manly tears. But yeah. I definitely like, I wouldn't put it quite in my top 10. It's probably in my top 25 favorite anime. Also, I noticed recently, at least in Canada, they put Clanad on Netflix here, but they didn't put Clanad After Story, which to me is like the best part of Clanad. So it's just like, I feel bad for like all the people who might like watch it and then just be like, oh, like it's good, it's fine, without like getting like the second half of it, Because Clanad After Story is actually like, it's like a wreck, I will say the one thing though is that like I think it would have like it couldn't really catch me off guard just because of like the reputation it has in the anime community is like how sad it is. It didn't really catch me off guard that way, and because of that, like I was expecting to be, and that maybe like, you know what I mean, but it's still really, really sad. You sleep? I try to, not always, but I try to. I'm sure as the weeks progress into the holiday season, sleep will be less and less for sure. The editors for One Piece said 2026 ending for the manga. I don't believe. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? Is that like, yeah, they can say 2026. That's great. Truth be told though, like every time any like long form mangaka has tried to like wrap up their series, who's not named Togashi, the guy who like will just end an arc in like 3 chapters, they have like they've always taken way longer than they thought, right? So like if they say 2026, it's probably 2028, which is still 9 years, which is less than a decade, so that's good. Do you like JoJo? I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Love it. Like, it's freaking brilliant. I actually think, like, Oda, I always have said, like, Oda is this crazy genius, like the guy who makes One Piece, is this crazy genius. It's amazing that he can keep all these moving parts and this world for, like, 20 plus years. Just incredible, right? And then I discovered JoJo's and Araki, and I'm just like, man, JoJo's is it just is. It's not overall. I don't think it's as good as One Piece. It's not. The world isn't quite as fleshed out and built up. And I do think Araki is more guilty of forgetting things. But like the man came up during like pre or like during at least the original like Dragon Ball. Like, and he's still going. Like he's still going. Like, you know, what's his name? Oh my God, how can I not remember the name of Toriyama? Akira Toriyama. Like, you know, like he stopped in like the 90s and then like had like, you know, he contributes to Dragon Ball stuff, but like he just like lived the rest of his life. Like Togashi needed a break. Like all of his peers and contemporaries had to stop. And like, yeah, he had to reduce his workload and stuff because he's getting older, but like it's still like the fact that like Togashi makes Hunter x Hunter and goes on these crazy hiatuses and like makes Yu Yu Hakusho and like, you know, like wrapped it up so quickly and like was so burnt out, which like that's a real thing too. I don't want to like take anything away from him, but just the fact that like Araki keeps going and like even though sometimes things don't always make 100% sense, it's still good. The quality is always still good. And then he makes Steel Ball Run and it's so good. And like, yeah, you should go after one of the fossils after this. I don't think I'm gonna. Oh, it's only like 5 or 6 seconds an encounter. Okay, that's sick then. I don't think I'm gonna do the fossils after this, but I'm not opposed, Divin. Considering they are ice types, maybe I'll change the holiday stream. Maybe we'll go Snom next, and maybe we do a fossil for the holiday stream instead. I think that could be really cool. I have not watched Monogatari, no. Next JoJo main is a female? You mean in the anime or in the series? Because in the anime, yes. In the series, we don't know. Because they're still on JoJolion, Part 8. Aw, thank you, Anthony. People do blame Araki for forgetting stuff. He isn't guilty for very often. I mean, like, it's all good. Araki's fine. Like, I still think, like, even when he forgets stuff, he's still, like, it's still believable, his world. Like, it's still fine. He's not, like, jumping the shark all the time. But it's just, yeah, he's guiltier than Oda of, like, forgetting stuff. But he's also been at it for a lot longer, like a full decade and a bit longer. So, I mean, it's, you know, it's like apples and oranges. Like, Araki is the most adaptable mangaka I think that has ever lived. I think he's the guy who has taken his series and had to change it based on the times and grown with it. He's literally like the PewDiePie of mangaka. Like, the guy who started in one thing and then had to adapt and change and then keeps being successful doing it. Like, you know? But anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, these will be the last 2 of the stream. I'm already past 10 o'clock, and like I said, I think my apartment like tenants around me were a little mad at how loud I was during that hype train, which still very sick hype train. Thank you. But so I'm gonna keep my voice a little bit down here while I like kind of tee up the ending of the stream. But yes, I do again want to thank each and every one of you. Number 500 is not you know, shiny, but now we can run. Now going forward, starting Wednesday, which is the next time I will be streaming, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we can just run, which means we're going to be able to get so many more of these done. I'm actually really happy that we're able to go from 250 to 500. That's another 250 on the books tonight. And hopefully Wednesday we're able to get to like 400 or something, which would just mean the shiny's going to come sooner and sooner. Let's check it out. Let's just actually see for a second. I bet you we're actually at like 5. We're probably already at like 502. Oh, no, 500. Nice. All right. So I counted them properly that time. Sweet. So, yeah, we're at that 500 number, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. The final shiny of the night. Let's do it. Let's see. Drum roll, please. And no, but those blue mushrooms behind are such a tease, you know. But anyway, thank you again so much to everybody who watched, contributed, subscribed, commented, just watched while you were maybe shiny hunting. I guess I don't have to fight this, but I'm gonna do it. Just, you know, these things were a pain in the butt to get to 500 with. So yes, we now have that all important 3% extra roll or whatever. So that's sick, I guess. But we did it. Our odds are as maxed out as they're going to go. I'm going to save it so that I don't forget to save it. And now we can just run. We have so many Pokemon that will outspeed it. We'll just run. But yes, thank you again. And of course, I also need to give a special thank you to everybody who donated tonight and became a member, which includes Divin multiple times, as well as, like I said, becoming a literal member of the stream. We had Taco, we had Ryan3, Ali3, Anthony Calhoun, Raging Mex, Theo Zervos, sorry. Ryan3, Ali3 again, Divin Locked, Oddity, a Rad Skull, The Real Legendary Trip, Divin Locked again, Blade Diablo 11 with that crazy super chat. Thank you again, Blade. Toby, Fadugba. I hope I'm pronouncing that last name right. Sorry, Toby. But Toby, thank you for yours. Divin Locked and a Rad Skull. And then also, I would be remiss if I did not also include in that list. I gotta find it here. YouTube is always so weird trying to pull these. But we also had, yeah, it never goes far enough. We also had Hobo, World Leader, and Divin become members. Thank you again so much, you guys. And again, to everyone who tuned in tonight. Before you go, though, I do just want to check really, really quickly here. I want to see if anybody I know is also shiny hunting currently. Vinny is live, so we can definitely try to raid. Oh, Jason's live too. All right, he's also doing Impidimp. So let's go raid Jason, just because this man always is so kind to me and always like raids and you know, I love Vinny too, don't get me wrong. I think Vinny is super, super sick. But Jason is literally doing the same hunt I'm doing, but Masuda methoding it. So if you haven't gotten your Impidimp fix yet, let me just direct you a stampede towards Jason. Jason plays. But yes, I see Joey in there as well. Jason plays. Oh, there's actually a guy named Jason Play. That's actually crazy. But Jason plays Pokemon. Let's go and let's go raid this man. I'm going to provide the link. Thank you again to everybody who tuned in. Thank you again for that crazy tip train and hashtag Stampede. Go visit this man. Seriously, he's literally doing the same thing I'm doing, but Masudaing it. So maybe you'll get to see a shiny, beautiful Impidimp tonight. But I love you guys. Thank you so much. Neon, thank you. Melissa, thank you. Divin, thank you, everybody. And again, thank you especially to the new members. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I guess that's also Divin, but yeah, and Hobo. But love you guys. Take care. Happy hunting, baby rhinos, and peace. I hope I'm not forgetting anything because tonight was so hype. But yeah, thank you guys. See you Wednesday. And yeah.